Good morning, everybody. There we are. Hello, hello. How are you all doing today? Hi, Cindy. Good on Twitch. Laka, April, Jeremiah. Welcome in on the YouTube side. Hello, hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a good Saturday. I don't know if it could be Sunday somewhere in the world right now. It might be, but I hope you're having a good weekend. And if you're in the U.S., a good 4th of July weekend. Of course. My nose is a little runny. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, everybody. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful? Have you ever seen anything so beautiful? Oh boy. He's just such a gorgeous little baby. Yes, he is. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. It's Sunday for you already, Fortuna? Nice. That is Zuri. He's a big black ball of fur. That's just adorable and lovely. July 1st is Canada Day for us. Hey, just Alex, hello. Faith, good morning. Lopside, hello. Welcome in, everybody. We're gonna get going on our misery run here in just a second. You got 2 cats? Yeah, I don't own any cats. I'm cat sitting this weekend. I'm cat sitting until the 2nd. So I've had Zuri and Kitten's around here somewhere. Kitten's a little skittish. She's like one of those cats that only comes out at night. She basically goes and like she permacamps somewhere during the day. It's like she gets a ghillie suit on and just hides under something. She was hiding in my bookcase. She'd jump behind my books and get behind my bookcase, which was funny. Is it also Saturday in Canada today? I think it is. I think it is. Hey, UC, hello, good morning. Isabegovic. Welcome in. Hello, yo. How you all doing? I hope you guys are all having a great day. Get a little liquid down the throat there. So we are Oh, okay. Oh yes. So you must have changed your name. All right. That name does sound familiar. All right. So we are going to get back into our misery mode. We have our misery last horizon mode. We are on day 9. We've survived 9 days. We are currently in Milton. We just reached Milton yesterday. We have 2 afflictions on us so far, which I'll show you when we get in game. Today our goal is to get to Hush River Valley eventually. We so far have found a bedroll, a hacksaw, and a pry bar. We found the hacksaw and the pry bar here at the gas station in Milton. We found the bedroll in Mystery Lake. I think today I want to go down to the river and the farmhouse and see what we can find there. And then I want to go to the Grey Mother's house. And then up towards Hush River Valley if we can. Now, if we do find a hammer, we're gonna make a decision at that point if we do want to make a forge run at that point, or if we still want to go to Hush River Valley. But I don't think we're gonna find a heavy hammer in Milton, in Mountain Town. But we'll see. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Let's get into it. All right. Okay, so I got the rabbit hide and the rabbit gut here. I'm just gonna let those cure here, because no point carrying more stinky stuff on me. I got several rabbit guts here. Actually, yeah, I've got the rabbit guts here and the rabbit hide. I'm almost thinking of taking these down to the. This would give me some stink on me, not the hides, but the guts. That would give me some stank. But it would allow me to get it curing at the farmhouse instead of up here. And right now we have diminished form. That's always the first misery affliction you get is diminished form. And that gives you less stamina. And you lose 5 kilos of carry weight. Zuri, what are you doing? No, you don't get to play with my mouse. I know it's a mouse, but you don't get to play with it. No playing with the mouse. I know, you like the mouse. It's very fun. Sorry, my friend's cat was trying to basically destroy my mouse. And then we have Haunted Mind. That's our second affliction that we got. Our maximum sleep time is reduced to 7 hours, and we recover 50% less condition from resting. So those are our two things that we have going on right now. And otherwise, yeah, we are ready to go. We are ready to go. Let's see, how many torches do I have? I got 9 torches left. Okay, we're gonna have to stop and make some torches at some point. Do we have some fuel? I got 13 sticks and a piece of cedar. Ugh, that does not make me super happy. Let's break down a box here. And get ourselves a little bit more fuel. There we go. That makes me a little happier. I love how Misery Mode has a picture of Astrid in a fetal position. Is that supposed to mean this new mode will destroy you mentally? Probably, Fire Monkey Robin. Good afternoon, Kenneth, over on the YouTube side. Hello, hello. Yes, eventually it probably will. Fred Doom, how are you doing? Hello. How's it going? Sure would like to find a Maglins for a day like today. I have not found a hammer yet, George. We just got in, though, so we just got into the game, and I haven't found a hammer yet. Hello, acorns. I like Milton, too. I think Milton's a pretty fun little zone. Honestly, I think the whole Hush River Valley, Milton, and Broken Railroad, I mean, I'll throw Broken Railroad in there. I think that was one of the better overall, like, expansions to the game. I really think so. I think it was, like, one of the better expansions they did for Long Dark. Like, as an overarching, like, thing. Hey, good morning, Queen Felicia. Doing good, doing good. I know it's a long way off, but Prepper's Pie would be amazing. Yes, it would. And it is a long ways off. Getting that level 5 cooking is a ways away at this point. I mean, not that it couldn't happen, it just probably won't happen very quickly.
If I don't warm up soon.
I am gonna light my torch here, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna run into a wolf up here. Found a hatchet in the barn on PV in Interloper today. This is a bug. Yes, there's a bunch of loot right now, Fortuna, that's showing up in Interloper. That should not be there. That is bug loot. that's what we call beginning of the that's what we call bug loot from the update. Yeah, Prepper's Pie would probably come after the Broken Body stage, just Alex. So Prepper's Pie is probably not going to be worth very much to us ultimately, which is kind of sad. 86% sardines, we'll eat it. That's an insta eat. You get sardines in that sort of condition, you just choke them down. Alright, we also picked up a soda. How thirsty? We are a little bit thirsty. Let's drink down the soda. Yum yum. Okay. I say we head out this side. And we go try to get down to the farmhouse. We're gonna be cold all the way down, unfortunately, but... but that's okay. We're freezing. But that's okay. Well, it's not really okay, but we're gonna make it okay. I still have a flare. No, I don't have a flare any longer. I forgot I used that flare up. Hey, thank you, Jeremiah, for the 4.99 super sticker there. I appreciate that very much. Your little hippo character. Oh, so cute. It's got little hippos on it. Thank you, Jeremiah High, for that 4.99 super sticker. I do appreciate that very much. Thank you for the support, my friend. Well, not right now, my dear, because we sort of need the cattails to keep going. I'm gonna throw that torch down and get out another torch. Light it off of there. Well, I found 2 boxes so far. I've found 2 boxes so far of matches. So, you know, we'll see. I can make matches last for a while. I've learned pretty good how to make matches last for a while, but the nice thing is there's another box of matches here in Milton in the Grey Mother's house. And then there's more matches in Hush River Valley as well. So I think we'll be okay on matches, if I remember right. We're only at the 2nd stage right now, Scotty. We're only at the 2nd stage. We've only got 2 afflictions on us at the moment. Of course, the first one, and then we got the Haunted Mind one, which makes it kind of a pain in the ass to get any health back because we only get it back at 50% now. Hey, there's a stone. Get away from me, Wolfie. You big old meanie. He's such a meanie. What's gonna kill me most likely? Probably, well, maybe a wolf, but maybe the afflictions. Alright, don't be going the same direction I'm going. Go away. You big meanie. I hate it when the wolves run the same way you run. It's like, no. You don't get to do that. The wolves sound different. I don't know, maybe they added some different barking to them or something. I'm not sure. Well, we got check in here for the far. There's several places the key can hide. There's a body sometimes inside here that the key will be on. It's sometimes in the truck. It's sometimes behind the farmhouse itself. So the body in here is not in here. Taters. Oh, we're only at 29%. We're only at 29%. No big deal. Not yet, anyway. The main part is we're losing health over it, which kind of sucks. Because it's very hard to get health back at this point. Very hard to get our health back. And sometimes the key can be inside this vehicle here. And it's not. Sometimes the key can be behind the farmhouse here. Hello, bunny rabbit. We will come out and kill you later. I mean, we'll come out and be nice to you later. I'll be on a body back here if it's here. Yep. All right. So there's the key. There will be the key for us. Perfect. Let's grab the firewood. Grab these fuses. Get these rose hips and get inside. Assuming that the matches are there depends on whether we are still on Loper loot or we get new misery loot tables. The matches for me so far, I've pretty much found the matches, Kenneth, wherever interloper matches were. So, Haven't really had a problem with that. There's a new flare for us, which is nice. Free flares are always good flares. It's got lots of flare. Hey now. Lots of books in here. Oh, is that a wool? Is that a wool toque? That is a wool toque right there. That is a wool toque right there. Wow, this place has a lot of loot in it. Let's get a fire started here. Wow. We got ourselves a wool toque. That's a score. That is a score. What do you use that key for? You have to use the key to get into this house. Without that key, this house is locked and you can't get inside of it, Queen Felicia. So you have to have that key to get in here. Alright, we got that. Let's throw some of these books in there. Throw some of this reclaimed wood in there. I do have a bunch of sticks. We can throw some of those in here too. Alright. Let's just get a little bit of water going here. Water at all your locations. That's what you want. Let's go ahead and just drop the taters. Get those cooking up. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and look around in here, see what we got. Wow, look at that. We got another candy bar and another box of crackers. Crackers don't matter, boys and girls. Oh, there's another pot as well. We'll get that getting some water for us, too. I'm just kind of letting this torch burn down. We're gonna grab some torches from the fire here. Oh, there's another skillet too. We got skillet, boys and girls. They're rocking out on my channel. Hey now. How long will I be streaming Long Dark today? Probably just 3 hours today. I went a little long yesterday because I was very excited, but I also didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I went out driving after I got done streaming, and then I didn't get home till about 4:30 this morning, and didn't get to sleep till about 5, and then woke up at 11. So I'm a wee bit on the tired side. So I'm gonna stick to my schedule today and not stream for super duper long, because I need to get my rest so I can get out and drive again tonight. So we'll be doing it for 3 hours, Long Dark, and probably just a couple hours of 7 Days to Die. Maybe 3, but at least a couple days on 7 Days to Die later on. Did I search the potato sack? Yes, I did. And I got another 2 taters out of it. I have 2 more taters to cook up. Huzzah! Look at all these books. Look at all those books. I'm going to grab this newspaper, too. It bothers me just laying around on the ground. Let's throw the newsprints in here. Boop, boop. We got 12 books in here. Holy crap. Hey, there's a ruined torch. What do you know? Grab that paper, too, because it annoys me. Let's go ahead and leave the books in here. Oh, I got several different books here. Okay. I'm going to drop a few of these sticks here. The main reason being that if everything works out the way I want it to, we're going to be crafting outside of this place. So we're going to be crafting out at the crafting table out here. Maybe getting our rabbit skin gloves. Maybe getting our deer skin something if we get enough. I don't know if we will, but we will have the rabbit skins at least for some of our stuff. So we got 3 rabbit skins on us right now, and 3 rabbit guts on us right now, and then we're going to go out and hunt the rabbits out front of this place for more of the same. Okay, I know my torch is I know my torch is failing, game. I know we gotta rest soon. We're very tired. Stop it. There we go. There we are. Let's grab another torch real quick. Okay, are those 21 minutes? Okay, so 19 minutes. So things are getting close. Things are getting close. We did pick up a nice pair of shoes too, which is going to be very, Very helpful. There's some cloth in here we can break down, some stools we can break down. So lots of good stuff we can do in this place. Some crates we can break down. Honestly, I'd like safe house customization just to get rid of the rugs. I know, the rugs are just in the way when you're trying to lay stuff down. I wouldn't mind the rugs so much if they didn't block you from laying things down on the ground. It's kind of, ooh, a sports vest. It's kind of annoying that it, like, you can't put things down on the ground without the rugs getting in the way. It's like, really? Really? Okay, let's throw some more of these books in here. There we go. I'm going to leave myself a book to start a fire with. Because at this stage of the game, starting fires with books is the way to go. We got a bunch of tinder plugs. I'm going to leave... I think I'll leave these tinder plugs here. Just because we're going to pick up more cattail heads, and I hate having 2 stacks of stuff. So we have 21 matches, by the way. I know somebody asked about that. Hey, Amex, how you doing? How you doing? Maybe we can use the broom soon? Hey, that would be kind of cool. That would be kind of neat, wouldn't it? 3 minutes till melted, 2 minutes till boiled. Alright, got those there. Got my taters here. Yum, yum, yum. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Other than the archery book and carcass harvest book, is it worth it to read any of the others? See, for me, I don't even read the carcass harvesting book, because I carcass harvest so much stuff that I get carcass harvesting 5 on my own so fast. I don't even bother reading that one. I would say, for me, the books that I prefer to read the most are the archery book, the fishing book, and the mending book. Those are the 3 that I personally read the most. Because archery, of course, because it's very important, and then fishing and mending are just very hard to level up. Those are just very, very hard to level up. And so I read those usually more than anything. 58 minutes. Okay, let's go get 38 minutes till boiled there. Let's get an hour's sleep. Alright, get that off of there. What? How did that burn the water? Water should take an hour to melt. Oh, because... Oh, that wasn't water. That was... Never mind. I just ruined some large portions of acorns. Because that was large portions of acorns in there. Dirt to dirt. That was my own stupidity. Well, I was doing good till I burned my acorns. I burned my acorns! My acorns are burning. My acorns are burning, damn it. Yeah, rip the acorns, man. Rip the acorns right there. Okay, let's grab some torches out of here. And then we're gonna hunker down and get some rest. I got 8 liters of water on me. I'm gonna leave like 5 of them here. Yeah, I was thinking, for some reason I was thinking that was water, and that was acorns there. That was acorns. Yeah, that sucks. Oh well. Oh well. Fire, how you doing? Miss Pac-Man, how you doing? How's it all going? Good morning, afternoon, evening, Rusty Brazen Fire, how you doing? Hey, hello. That's a good way to do it. Just go hello. Why, hello there. We're just gonna grab our torches here. Killed my 3rd cougar and got the badge before it was removed from console. Very nice. Very nice. Well, now we'll just all have to patiently wait and see what they do to bring it back. All right. So we got all that stuff. I got all my stuff off me that needs to cure, right? Okay, cool. Cool beans. Alrighty, that box is gonna be in my way. I'm gonna tear that thing down. Okay, that cardboard box is always in my way. It's always there. It's always there annoying me. Let's go ahead and get our our 7 hours of sleep. Do I have a... I do have an herbal tea I can drink. Okay, we'll drink the herbal tea. That will help us get a little bit of food back. Or a little bit of health back. Not food back, health back. Apparently some still have the cougar because they didn't update their game. Is this even a thing? Maybe, I guess. I guess you could turn off updates and still have the cougar around if you wanted. Hello, Honora. Hi, how are you? Good morning, darling. I hope things are going well for you. Let's go ahead and look at our clothing here real quick. So, we can now get rid of the hat, because we have this hat. We can also wear that hat there. Which, it's funny. There's not really any difference between this cotton scarf and a baseball cap. That is hilarious. We got a sports vest, and we got 2 other sports vests. So let's rip these sports vests apart. I was hoping one would be a down vest. A down vest. So Kitty, they are pulling the cougar from survival for right now. They are gonna bring it back. They've already said they're gonna bring it back at some point. But for right now, they're pulling the cougar from survival. And we did get another piece of leather, boys and girls. Yeah, let's go. But we don't need to repair our boots right now, so we're good there. We don't need to repair the boots. We can rip apart the baseball cap. Hey, Valor, how's it going, bud? How you doing? Hello, hello. We found no crap. We've all got crappy shirts. Crappy shirts, crappy clothes. Haven't found really anything that great. We're going to eat down our lovely baked potatoes. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Oh, no.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
Uh-oh. Well, guess what? We can sleep for 10 hours now. Guess what, boys and girls? We can sleep for 10 hours now. I think so. Well, 7 hours. We can sleep for 7, then we can sleep for 3. Wow. That was unexpected. How much have you missed, Melinda? Not very much at all. We just got here to the farmhouse, and we are sleeping off our food poisoning that we just got from a 16% candy bar. Food poisoning is now healed. Okay, and it's almost nighttime. All right, so what we're gonna do, I think we'll go outside and try to stone some rabbits real quick. We need to leave a few things here, though. Actually, I'm gonna take. So we need 3 fuses, so I'm going to leave a fuse here. I'm going to leave my 6 metal here. So I can get more metal up there. Leave the grow well here. I'm going to leave 1 fuse here. I got 3. I only need 2 wires, so we'll leave 1 of those here as well. Let's go outside and try to get ourselves some ribbity rabbits. Nah, I got food poisoning from a candy bar. I ate a candy bar that was in low condition, thinking, I'll risk it. I'll risk it for the biscuit. And we got food poisoning from it. It happens sometimes. Let's also go check up here and see if there is any birch or maple up here. There should have been rabbits out there, but there were not. Which makes me a little sad. Hey, there's a maple over here. That's awesome news. Maybe there'll be a birch as well. I did get the second misery yesterday. We got the second misery, which turned out to be the one that makes it so you can only sleep 7 hours. What's actually is really annoying is they want feedback, but waiting now for order 24 hours for account validation. Lost my 480 plus day run in the new region this morning. Wasn't ready for all the surprises. Yeah, I've heard about that, Richard. I've heard there were a lot of surprises, for sure. What are you referring to, Rob Star? What are you referring to, my friend? Feedback for what? How many coal do you carry that's balanced with your weight, carry weight? Usually if I can, Pablo, I try to carry about 8 to 10 coal. Right around there. Well, on Misery, we have no cheat death, so there is no way to cheat death on Misery mode. Oh, there's the rabbits. They were just hip-hopping around. They're doing the hip-hop, the hippity-hop. Hip-hop, don't stop. Bam, bam, the boogie. Smack him in the face. Where'd the other one go? Don't be afraid. I'm your friend. I'm your friend, Mr. Bunny. Don't be afraid. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Well, I mean, you might get a little headache, but nothing's gonna happen to you. Can you turn cheat death off, or do you just choose not to use it? You just choose not to use it at this point. Supposedly, they're gonna make it so it is a toggle, where you can turn it off, sort of like you can turn off the, well, the cougar and what's it called? The other one. Scurvy. So supposedly they'll make it so you can turn those off. All 3 of them will be toggles at the beginning of the game. But for right now, MX, you just choose not to use the cheat death if you don't want to. No, Cross. We actually started in Pleasant Valley. All misery games start in Pleasant Valley. There is no start in any other zone at the moment. They may change that down the road, but for right now, all misery games start in Pleasant Valley. Well, and that's the thing is, like, you know, if a bug kills you or something, it's a good out if a bug gets you. I always just start over. So you saw my shout out in the Long Dark update. Aw, yes. Yes, Sirloin, they were kind enough to give me and Zach and Hadrian and Thomasina all shout-outs on the video, which was really cool of them. How many days into this run, Namfoodle? We are now on day 11. We've lived for 10 days. We've got the diminished form misery affliction, which is the first one. We have less stamina, carry weight down by 5. The haunted mind one is our second misery affliction, which our maximum sleep is reduced to 7 hours. And we recover 50% less condition when resting. So we've got a couple conditions on us, but you know, hey, that's how life goes. You get conditions, you deal with it, you know, you move on. No big deal. You don't cry and whine about it. You just suck it up, Buttercup, and you do what you got to do. You know, that's how it goes. When will stage 3 start? Stage 3 is a random start. Don't know exactly when it's going to start, but it is a random. It has a range that it can start in. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of non-poison food in us. I believe at the end you have 5 conditions. There's the beginning one and the broken body at the end, and then I think there's 3 or 4 that are random in the middle. So each game is kind of unique. Thank you for following our Raver. I appreciate that. Our Raver. Appreciate that follow. So the first one, the first affliction, and the last affliction are always the same. Do you get all 6 afflictions, Cindy, or not? I can't remember if you get all 6 or if there's one in the middle that you possibly do not get. All right. Let's go ahead and while we're just sitting here doing stuff, let's go ahead and we got light, technically. Technically we have light, so let's repair. I think you get all 6. Okay. If you're extremely lucky, can you get all the stages really early? No, it's sort of like, so I think the way it works, Fire, is that like the first affliction happens like on day 2. The second affliction has a range, like say, this is just an example. Say it can happen from day 7 to day 10, and then the third one is from day 13 to 17. You know, so they are random a little bit on when you'll get them, but they aren't completely random. They have like a range that you'll get them in. And the second, third, and fourth one are all just random. You get those at random you don't get those in any particular order. let's just say. There's not a particular order that you get those in. It basically rolls a die and gives you a random affliction at that point. And says, here's your affliction for the day. Okay, I'm all eating those all down. Let's eat some crackers. Alright. Drink a little more water. What's your average viewership? During Long Dark, we've been getting like, 50, 60 people on YouTube and 70 or 80 on Twitch. I mean, my viewership always goes up when there's an update. That just is without a doubt. I mean, it always goes up with it always goes up with the update. So, I think yesterday the average viewership was like 80 some, and that was even with it going down when we play 7 Days to Die, because 7 Days to Die is not as popular with my crowd. So, if you cheat death, it has major penalties, like you lose a lot of your health plus your backpack items, and it gives you black and white vision. Also, how did the no sodas go? I've been watching one of the older series when you just started. I'm doing okay, F-man. I don't have soda in the house anymore. Now, when I go out and I'm with friends and we go out to a restaurant or something, I'll sometimes get a soda, but I'm keeping it just to like the clear, like 7-Up or Sprite. I'm not trying to get any of the ones like, Mountain Dew or a Pepsi or something like that. Maybe I'll treat myself to a root beer when we go out to eat, but the main thing is not having them in the house. I feel that when they're in the house, that's a huge temptation to just pound sodas all day long. And I was feeling really lethargic and kind of down when I was doing it, so. A difference in my health, F-man? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I actually find I have more energy now than I used to. I actually have more energy now than I used to, so I'm seeing a big difference in my health from it. I have never been an energy drink or coffee person. Never. I hate the way energy drinks taste, and I'm not a big fan of the way coffee tastes either. Just never been into those. And coffee's a hot drink, and I don't do hot drinks, so. Me and hot drinks don't mix. I know that sounds weird, but we don't. I'm just about to start a month-long break from caffeine. That for me, F-man, it wasn't even so much about the sodas. It was about breaking the caffeine addiction. It was about breaking the caffeine. The caffeine is what I wanted to stop drinking so much of. That was really, out of all of it, that was my main goal, is to get rid of the caffeine. An iced tea is not bad. An iced tea is not bad. Now, is that a sweet iced tea or a non-sweet iced tea? Because I don't really like the non-sweet iced teas, to be honest. The non-sweet iced teas, they're kind of yucky. But I mean, I could handle one here and there, but never a big fan. Big fan. I don't like hot tea though. I'm not a hot tea person. It's just not my thing. I use caffeine almost daily to help me focus at work. I find it narrows my vision, helps me focus. Well, yeah, and if it can help you focus, that's great. I was finding that it was making it hard for me to sleep at night, and it was making me a little more stressed out. And I just didn't like it. So I decided to call it quits. And giving up soda was the best thing. That was the easiest way to do it, because that was where I was getting 90% of my caffeine. 19 and 16. Let's go ahead and prepare up a mushroom. What am I looking for in this location? I was mainly coming here to set up a base. I was mainly coming here to just set up a base and see what loot I could find. And, because this is where we're probably going to craft our rabbit gear. So I wanted to have a good amount of, stuff here for the rabbit gears. Alright, we're going to grab that. Gonna grab that. And so now we have enough rabbit hides out there. That we can go ahead and make our rabbit gear when we come back. Because I'd like to make the At least get the rabbit skin gloves done, and that's 4 pelts and 2 guts. And we now also have a maple and a birch curing out here. So by the time we find our heavy hammer, either here in Milton or in Hush River Valley, and we come back, we're gonna have guts, maples, and a maple and a birch. So when we go to do a forge run, we will be able to take that birch and that maple and those guts to the forge, and we'll be able to craft our bow and arrow at the forge, which will be great. Congratulations on giving up soda. It's not always equally... Well, see, and that's the thing, Melissa. I don't want to say I've given up soda, because I've not given up soda. I still enjoy a soda here and there. It's just that soda is not a regular dietary part of my life anymore. Where it used to be, I would drink 3, 4, 5, 6 sodas a day. Now I maybe have a soda every 3 or 4 days at most. I mean, that's being generous. Maybe a couple sodas a week. Let's just say it that way. And I'm trying to stay away from the really sugary, really caffeinated ones. So like I'll have a nice root beer, which has no caffeine in it, or a Sprite, which doesn't have caffeine in it, or a 7-Up. You know, I'm trying to stay away from certain types of sodas if I do have a soda. So, here's an old bottle of Mountain Dew sitting right on my desk. That's what my desk used to be, filled with these. Now I got one just sitting here, but this one is a reminder to me that it's not going to happen again. Do I drink coffee? No, I've never drunk coffee. Never ever liked coffee. Coffee was never my bag. It's not my bag, baby. Yeah. All right, let's get like 7 hours of sleep. That's good, though. I used to drink a lot of Pepsi. I switched to Sprite. Yeah. Herbal tea is my go-to. Caffeine is so bad for digestion. All right, so... Oh, yeah, now we're getting cabin fever risk. I knew that was going to happen. We've spent a lot of time inside here, chilling out and doing stuff. I never searched the briefcase. There we go. All right, so we got... What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we got 5 guts. We got our birch and maple. That's awesome possum sauce. Let's see, I got 24 cloth here. You know what? Let's leave. We're going to kind of diminish ourselves a little bit and leave some stuff here. I'm going to leave like 5 cloth. I'm going to take that with me. Take those with me. I'm going to leave these here as well. I actually am gonna leave the. I don't ever. The pills are nice, but I'm not gonna use them right now. I got lots of teas, so we're gonna leave the pills here. They don't weigh very much, but it's just extra stuff in my inventory that I don't want. After my experience, going first to kill rabbits are the most important. Then to run to the forge to get the knife and bow, hatchet no need. And to make some arrows, try to gather all stuff and get close to a spot of birch bark and try to collect them as much as possible for 30, 40. For days 30 and 40. See, for me, I love the hatchet, so. How many days in? Third stage, day 15, I believe. We are at day 12 right now. We've lived for 11. So we got about 4 more days or so, I guess, before the third stage hits. So we got a little bit of time. Yeah, I'm gonna keep all those torches on me. I'll break some down. Let's go ahead and get a nice drink of water. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Well, hey guys, it's a beautiful day out. It's a beautiful day out. Is it possible to find a lens in Milton? I believe it is. Yeah, I think you can still find a mag lens in Milton. I'm pretty sure you can. Nothing in here, huh? Nothing in the truck. That makes me sad. That makes me just want to come over here and... Where is it? That makes me want to just steal all of his gas, but I can't. I can't steal his gas, man. I know, you're probably getting cold, my dear. I know. I know. I know, you can't carry much more, and you're probably gonna say you're cold next. Because you're a big old baby. My thoughts on misery mode. Looks like you're killing it so far. Well, we've only gotten to stage 2 of misery right now, so we aren't really killing it, to be honest. Killing it would mean that we're actually, like, doing really well. And we're doing okay at the moment. We aren't dead yet, so I guess that's something. But right now, it's -17 out here with our clothing on us. I think I'm gonna go get that deer just to say we did it. We got another birch here. Plus, getting that deer will give us some outdoor time, which we badly need at the moment. There's a couple more rabbits over here we can try to smack as well. And there's another maple as well. How long do you think you can live in it? I have no idea, Namfoodle. I really truly don't. I couldn't really say. I wish I could give you a better answer, but I don't know. I think it's going to be very tough. I think it's going to be really tough to live past the 100 days, because the last affliction basically makes it so you can't recover health. So whatever health you have when that last affliction hits, that's what you're with for the rest of the game. You can't use stims, you can't use pies, you can't use anything. So it's gonna be really tough to live past that final thing. Well, we can sort of make them. We can sort of make Molotovs. Yep, can't even use stims on that. So, yeah, that's gonna make it really tough. I mean, you know, to be honest though, just Alex, I mean, there's guys who live like that for quite a while, you know, on no one gets out alive and stuff. So I'm sure somebody at some point is gonna live a long time and live a very long and happy life. So I don't doubt that it can be done. It's just gonna be tough. Yeah, in the end, the cold is gonna be the big thing that kills you. In the end, the cold will kill you more than anything. After day 40, you must have all icons beyond red, so no starving. Yeah, I never starve in this game anyway. Starving's not in my nature. The well-fed bonus is too good to pass up. Is it really? We are really... It's not... It's only 2 degrees out here with that fire right now. Let's make it like 7 degrees. I know the pack's getting too heavy. You just chill out there, lady. Chill out there, little lady. Hush-a-bye. I need this hide. Did my fire really... My fire got blown out. Son of a biscuit. You, why you game, I oughta. And now we got cabin fever risk coming on. Nice. Nice. Yeah, probably, Kenneth. I have no interest in that, though. I don't think The Long Dark should ever be a game about competition with other people. The Long Dark should always be about you beating your personal best. But you know human nature. Human nature is very competitive, and somebody will probably set that up. But I'll never post to it. I'll never be like, yeah, I've lived this many days, I don't care. But I'm sure somebody will probably start that. I don't like that sort of stuff with The Long Dark. I think I think when you get in competition with other people like that, it just breeds toxicity eventually. And honestly, this game to me is all about challenging myself. Seeing if I can survive another day. Seeing if I can survive just a little bit longer. Just be a little bit stronger, you know? But yeah, I'm sure you're right. I'm sure somebody's gonna start a board. Somebody's gonna start a board at some point. That would not surprise me in the least little bit. I hate boards like that. I mean, they used to, way back in the day, they used to have a survival board for Long Dark. I think way back in the day. But they actually took that down because it got a little crazy, I guess. This really sucks. You know what? We're just gonna sleep for like 7 hours and see what's going on. Okay. It sounds like the storm has passed. Our cabin fever's almost full. Yes, that board I believe was the reason for cabin fever being added. Yes. I believe you are correct. Because there was too many people just like camping out in a house for, you know, killing a bear and then camping in a house for 20 days. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I just like to play. And so for me, the boards are like, for the people who like them, go ahead and do boards. I could care less. I will never participate in it myself. We are on day 13. We've lived now for 11 days, Monty. So we're 11 days in.
No power in the
Beware
verse
Ninja,
can
thank you for the
stop me.
follow there. Let's go see if we can get this deer hide. Be kind of nice. And who knows how long we'll live with this. I mean, I don't expect we're going to live super long, to be honest. You know, we'll probably live 30, 40 days at most. I do think the broken body thing needs to be modified a little bit, but I get it. I mean, it's supposed to be hardcore. It's supposed to be hardcore stuff. Which is totally cool for those that like the hardcore. I mean, honestly, I'll play a little bit of Misery here and there, but it's not going to be my main focus. I like to play long games. I like to, you know, have those long characters that you can do mapping on, that we can go do the, because, like, we really are probably never going to do the Tales from the Far Territory stuff on this character, to be honest. Yeah, it is Misery. I don't think they'll ever change it either. Yeah, broken body is basically is nuts. Yeah, you never get any regen condition at all. So any amount of health you lose to the cold is just gonna immediately harm you, no matter what. Which is kind of it's kind of nutty. It's kind of nutty, but you know, hey, that's what it is. Okay, 18, 17, 16. Come on. 14, 13, 12, 11. Come on. I don't want to do anything until... Okay, we're at -4 still. So we need a couple more reclaimed wood and a couple more sticks. There we go. That should be good. Alright, we'll wait till he thaws out before we start doing that again. Drop that. Drop that. Hey. Peaches. Get close to there. I think Misery should be kind of a challenge instead of difficulty. See, I really like the As the Dead Sleep challenge. I thought that was pretty cool because it was kind of like no one gets out alive, except you had a goal. You had a specific goal to reach in it. So all 4 afflictions is nothing but reduced healing. 50% should be reduced to 25. Can't go outside without warm-up bonus to hunt for food. Need to be totally empty to move faster in end-game days. Max days Hinterland said was 20 to 40. I can believe that. I can believe that. But, well, I'll probably not do that, R-Raver. I'm just gonna play it like a normal game. I'm just gonna play it like a normal old interloper file. And we'll just see what happens to us. I'm not even, see, and that's the thing too, is I don't like to min-max. As far as like that goes, like having to concentrate on every second of every day I'm outside. And so for me, that's why I don't play No One Gets Out Alive, because I find it just to be ultimately boring. Because I literally have to micromanage every second that I'm outdoors. And I like to sort of take risks. I like to go, okay, let's see if we can walk through this blizzard and get to where we need to go. And recover some health and keep moving on. And so, you know, for me, that's more fun. Is being able to take a risk and see if you can actually make it pay off. So, to be honest, Misery Mode, I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably play it here and there, but I'm not going to play it a ton. It'll be like a special thing we do. Maybe once a month, start a new Misery Mode and just see if we can, you know, see how long we can live through it and go from there. There we go, we'll get the cooking pot. Nice. Beautiful, there we go. Yeah, you know, the devs, they just wanted to make something difficult so that we would have a challenge. And I like that. I mean, I like that they're doing that. But, you know, it doesn't fit for everybody. I mean, to be honest, and I told them this, to be honest, I wish they would have given us a gameplay mode between Stalker and Interloper. Because Interloper players are literally, regular Interloper players are literally less than 5% of the overall people who play Long Dark. They're not that large of a group of people that play Long Dark. And the biggest frustration I run into with most people is that hey, thank you for the mini boost. I appreciate that, Kia. The biggest thing I hear from a lot of people wanting to move from Stalker to Interloper is that the jump is such a large jump between those two difficulties.
Of ice and snow,
yes.
Atheenon creeps,
yes.
his torch held low. The beasts will hunt by scent and sight.
Oh my.
Atheenon sleeps to pass the night. When daylight breaks, Atheenon stalks, while the chat continues on with their talks.
My fire getting blown out.
Rings out to pierce the day. Atheenon hopes
that's the biggest
his
problem.
Shot won't stray.
You know, the funny thing is, Pablo, there's a lot of people who will try Interloper and then they go right back to Stalker, because Interloper's just too tough for them. They don't like the difficulty on Interloper, and I totally get that. Interloper's just a different thing. I really wish they had worked on a gameplay mode between Stalker and Interloper. Introducing some stuff that's in Interloper, but having it sort of a stalkerish playthrough still, where maybe you could get a little bit of better clothing, but not very much. Making it so the crafted clothing's still the best clothing. Giving you a small amount of ammo and maybe a revolver, but a very small amount of ammo to go with it. So it's more of a oh crap type thing than a, you know, item that you just use all the time. But the thing is that Interloper, just from their own stats, Interloper players are less than 5% of the people who play the people who play the game regularly. Less than 5% of them play Interloper most of the time. So Misery is going to be less than that, because there'll be Interloper players like me that are like, I enjoy Interloper. You know, Interloper's my comfort area. I enjoy Interloper. I'll give Misery a shot and challenge myself, but I'm not going to kill myself on Interloper, or kill myself on Misery all the time.
If I don't warm up. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, we're so getting cabin fever, boys and girls. Well, I mean, you can do a mode between those two just based on the we're gonna get cabin fever here, boys and girls. Just get used to it. You can do it with the, you can do a mode between Interloper and Misery just by going ahead and making yourself a custom game. So you can do that pretty easily if you want to. So that's already available. I mean, you kind of look at like No One Gets Out Alive. That's kind of between this and Misery mode. I've done a couple games like that where like I did one where all health regen. It was like an Interloper template. And I may do this again because I actually found this run to be kind of fun, and it got cut off because they did an update back when updates basically like erased your files. But a run where you turn off. Thank you, Kaya, for the posture check there. A run where you turn off health regen while sleeping, but health regen while you're just passively, you know, cooking or crafting, or everything's in the white. If everything's in the white, you get passive health regen at low rate. So you still and teas still work, stims still work, prepper's pies still work, but basically you don't get health back just by resting. Sleeping doesn't give you a whole lot of health back. You have to do other things to get your health back. You just have to kind of hang out and be warm to get it back. So it basically made it more, I don't want to say more realistic, but it kind of made it more realistic that you weren't just sleeping and getting, you know, 32% health back. Oh, Jesus Christ.
BTW, I find myself to be a new Loper player, and the most difficult challenge I found it's to mind myself to accept the fact almost every box will be empty, and by the time I've got to them they will be at 0%.
Yep, most of the boxes are empty. That's a very hard thing to get used to. Thank you for that 100 bits.
I find myself to be a new
I don't know why
Loper
it duplicated it
player,
up there, but
difficult challenge I
thank you, Valor, for the 100 biddies there. I appreciate that very much, my friend.
Almost every box will be empty, and by the time I've got to them, they will be at 0%.
And that's the I think that's the harshest thing for a lot of people with Interloper, is finding those empty boxes and going, "Aww." You know, it's like every box is empty in the game. There's not a whole lot of full boxes in this game. Stream Elements is seeing double. It is. What is this place? Kame? Is it Camus? Kame? This is the farmhouse in Milton, in Mountain Town. All right, we are going to leave. They don't weigh very much. I just don't want them in my inventory anymore. I'm going to leave the feathers here as well. Let's just go through our stuff here. I'm just going to leave these ruined torches here because I just don't want to carry them with me. Let's leave a couple of stones here. Let's leave this can here. Just going through, making sure. Yeah, I think I got everything else I want. Beautiful. Let's see where our skills are at, by the way. Cooking's almost to 3. We cook a couple more teas, we'll get it to 3. That's nice. Carcass harvesting is over halfway through 2. Fire starting is almost to 2. Mending is, it's almost to 2. And we are right now on day 13. We've lived 12 miserable days. Yay! 12 miserable days. Huzzah! I like that there's less stuff to find. Oh, I find so much stuff on Interloper. I find so many things on Interloper, it's scary. And to craft my own stuff, not counting on the Expedition Park and other luxury stuff, and no gun. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I would like to see a... Alright, Fire, have a good one, my friend. Thanks for coming by. That's why I'd like to see a difficulty level, like a standard difficulty level between Stalker and Interloper, where they get rid of a lot of the really good clothing and force you to craft your clothing. They make it so it's very hard to get weapons. Maybe have like one revolver in the whole game and one rifle and very little ammo for it, and then make it basically like encourage you to go and make a bow and arrow, sort of teach you to do those forge runs early in the game, kind of like almost a tutorial for this is what to expect when you play Interloper. You're gonna have to craft your clothing, you're gonna have to make a forge run, food is going to be more difficult. Make it more interloper loot where food's a little more difficult. I wouldn't even mind if in that in-between level, they let you start with, say, 12 matches, or maybe a box of 6 matches, but no bedroll. And just give you a few matches at the very beginning just to kind of get you started. Because I think that's one of the big things, too, is that in Interloper, a lot of people, they're so used to having the bedroll, the matches, the flare, some okay clothing at the beginning of the game. Even in Stalker, you get all that stuff. And I think that gives people a very big shock to their system when they get into Interloper, and they don't have any of that stuff. They have a few clothes on their back and a can. And that's it. Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Valor, for the 100 bits.
To have 1 point on Stalker player, their stats bar goes down slowly than Stalker. Does the world time goes a little bit slowly than Stalker?
I found a Loper to have 1 point down on Stalker player.
But I've
I don't know
found
why it's
Loper to
repeating
have
it.
1
That's
point
so
on
weird.
Stalker player, their stats bar goes down slowly than Stalker.
Are you
Does
talking about the
world
rest?
time goes a little
the
bit
rest
slowly than Stalker?
stat? The rest stat does go down slower on Interloper than it does on Stalker. Your tiredness bar goes down slower. On Stalker, you get tired faster, yes. So that is an actual thing. If that's what you're talking about, is that what you're talking about? Just had to leave so much food in Milton. 38 kilo weight limit is the worst affliction of all. Yeah, so yeah, on Interloper they actually made it so your rest goes down slower than it does on Stalker. Which, when I started playing a Stalker run, it was really weird. I was like, why am I getting tired so fast? Yeah, you just get tired quicker on Stalker. It's just the way the game's set up. My Stalker was a caffeine addict. Yep, you drink lots of coffee on Stalker to get you through. But yeah, that is an actual thing. I think they did that mainly because they want you to... I think that was an effort to make it so it's harder to get tired on Interloper, because they don't want you to be able to sleep all the time and get your health back. If that makes sense. It may, because when your energy level goes down slower, a lot of times on Interloper, the thing you mainly depend on is sleeping the thing you depend on is sleeping to get your health back. And if you don't get tired very quick, you can't sleep as often. You think I missed the hammer on the floor near the stove in the farmhouse? You're saying I missed it in the farmhouse, Ratcha? I mean, I'm turning around to go check this out. I'm gonna turn around and go check this out. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sending me on a wild goose chase? The hammer on the floor near the stove in the farmhouse, Ratya. Hey, how you doing, Red 5? Well, that would be huge. That would be huge if it was there. Then we could actually think of just doing a run. Wow, we got a lot of cabin fever on us. Got a lot of fevers on us right now. I got fever. Red 5, but you're doing good. That's awesome, my man. Happy for you. Yeah, it's like, are you sure? It wouldn't surprise me. The hammer blends in very easily to the rest of the surroundings, and if I look away at chat at a specific time, I'll run right by root, so, or right by the loot, so. Everybody go over and get Red 5 a follow. I'm on my day 35 on Misery. Broken Body coming soon. Coming soon to a town near you. Alrighty.
Drop any of this gear.
Oh my god, it was right there. Well, guys, we have our hammer, so now we have to make a decision. We have a heavy hammer, so now we have a decision to make. Do we do our forge run now? I'm thinking we might. I'm thinking we might make our forge run now. Because we have some metal here. We got 6 pieces of metal. We have an extra pot and an extra pan. Got a cooking pot and a pan that we can break down. I think there's a bucket over here we can break down. Well, you get the bonus points for the day for seeing that. Damn good spot there, Ratya. I have never ever got the hammer in this place before. So, damn good spot, buddy. Yeah, that's a new one for me because I have never got the hammer in here before. But that's just, you know, I don't really look. It's hammer time. Oh. Can't touch this. Okay, so we got a bunch of cattails on us. We're gonna get more cattails going over here. I think I'm going to just leave some cattails here. I will definitely leave that burdock root here. Oh, I have another maple I can drop here too. Got another maple to drop. Perfect. Really? You're not gonna let me put it on that side? Okay, we'll flank our birch with that. I'm gonna drop some of the sticks here so we don't have that much weight on us. It can also spawn by the boiler on the floor too. Wow. Well, you learn something new every day, boys and girls. Look at that. We gotta get down to 30 kilos. That's gonna be the tough part. I'm gonna leave those here. Oh, we're at 14.9 right now. Alright, we're gonna leave... I think I have a lot of... Yeah, I got a lot of those, but I want to cook those up. Let's go ahead and leave these here. I'll pick up more rocks as we go down. I'll pick up more of these as we go as well. I want to hang on to these because I want to cook these up, but I don't think we're going to cook them up right now. That should get me to cooking 5, so I'm not too worried about that. Now we just need 2 kilos of stuff to leave behind. I think we'll make it the cattails because we'll pick up more of those down there. Let's just transfer all those into there. Bring back 20 of them. That's good. Why carry 2 pots and 2 skillets? Because I'm going to break down this pot and this skillet here. When we get down to a cave and we're not in risk of cabin fever anymore, I'm going to break these down and get metal from them. Yes, we did get a hammer here. We actually got a hammer here, so... Yeah, I'm going to break down that pot and skillet, but I can't do it here because we have a 65% cabin fever coming right now. Huzzah. So I'm going to sleep for 3 hours just to get our warmth back. The most hidden hammer I found so far was inside the hay piles in the small Pleasant Valley barn. Oh god, yeah, that's the place that has like a revolver hidden in it too. All right, there's some cured rabbit hides here. That's great. And these are getting cured as well. That's awesome possum sauce. Now I could, in theory, take a couple guts with me. I could take a couple guts, and I could take one of the higher maples and just kind of cure it as we go, and then leave it to cure in the Forlorn Muskeg prepper cache down there. That's not a bad idea. We could cure it. Oh, but that puts me overweight, doesn't it? Son of a biscuit. Well, we'll just craft them when we get back up here. I'm not too worried about it. We probably won't even make it back up here. We're probably gonna die before that anyway. So, you know. Let's just be honest. We're gonna die here eventually anyhow, so all this prepping and planning is probably for naught anyway. But hey, it makes it fun. It gives us that false sense of hope, you know? Gives us that false hope that we actually could survive this. that we could actually make it out of this alive. And that false sense of hope, that's priceless, man. It's priceless. You can't buy that for $1 million. All right, we'll drink that down. Alrighty, alrighty, let's go. Down into the muskeg. Again, Ratya, awesome spot there. That was an awesome spot, my friend. Great way to spot that hammer. Is eight metal enough? Well, I'll have 8, and then I'll have 9 and 10 from the pot and the pan that I'm gonna scrap. And then there's a metal shelf there that gives you another 4. So that'll give me 14 metal. Plus, I'll find metal on the way over there, Monty. The main thing you want to do is you always want to head to the forge with at least 8 metal in your backpack. That's kind of a minimum. Compared to my misery test, this one has been a little less difficult, yes. The cold is still your main enemy in this one. It really, truly is. The cold is the main enemy. Yeah, there is a metal shelf in Milton or in Forlorn. But hey, Cass, how you doing? How are you today? I'm doing good. We're plugging through our misery mode here. We're properly miserable. Oh, it's very different from Interloper. Well, you also have to remember, Red 5, right now we've only got 2 afflictions on us. I mean, the affliction I hate the most is the one that doesn't let me sleep right now, but... oh, Jesus Christ. Rusty just gifted out a tier 1 sub. A tier 1 sub going out to Cassadar Goes Roar.
Tier 1 sub to Butterfly. They have
I don't know why Cassadar Goes Roar is bad.
Subs in the channel.
It's like, oh no, Cassadar Goes Roar is that's a bad thing to say. You can't say that.
So cold.
I know you're cold, darling. We're gonna get inside. We're going in right now. Going in right now. Okay, what we got in here? Is it warm back here by chance? Okay, it is a little bit warm back here. All right. I don't mind that so much. It's a little warm back here. That's great. Great news. Okay. Do the afflictions come at the same time every run? I believe the afflictions do come at the same time, but the affliction you get, other than the first one and the last one, the afflictions you get are different. I mean, they come in different, they're random, from what I understand. But maybe they're not anymore. They were supposed to be random. In the playtesting we did, they told us they were going to be random. Now, they may have changed their mind on that. They may be now, just like, you get this one, then this one, then this one. But supposedly they were supposed to be random. But on day 24, you'll get 2 afflictions in 1 day. Nice. Nice. All right, let's rip apart this pot. All right, let's get a little bit of rest. Hopefully there doesn't come a blizzard and we die in the middle of the night. I'm kind of risking it for the biscuit right now. Okay, we're still warm. Nice, we're still warm. I feel like hot drinks in the flask is going to be key for misery in the cold. Yeah, hot drinks are definitely going to be that and having a bunch of trying to get some stims and some birch bark tea to get your health up as high as you can before the final thing hits. Because once broken body hits, you can't get any health back. So you want to be maxed out before that day if you can. Hey, Striker 500, how you doing? How you doing, Striker? I hope you're having a great day. Hey, Serene Living, fancy finding you here. I know, fancy finding you here too. I saw your comment over there, Serene Living. I saw your comment there about somebody else playing this mode. There was a loot in the suitcase in front of the plane crash. Yeah, so
What?
that was actually on our that was on my test run. That was when we were testing out the game form Serene Living, and I actually I actually talked to the gal, you know, who we were dealing with, and she said that for the play test, when we were play testing it, she said that they specifically made it harder to get the stuff in Pleasant Valley. It's now more random as far as the loot you get, but she said they specifically took out the loot in Pleasant Valley because they wanted us to explore the world more. And I was like, well, that was kind of crappy to do. But there is more loot at the plane now than there was during our playtests. Our playtest Serene Living was definitely different, so they have put back loot that was taken out specifically for the playtesting. I gave you guys night vision so you can sort of see here what's going on. Oh, of course, Striker. Hello, bunny rabbit. I have no rocks for you right now, so you are safe from me. You are safe from me, my friend. I swear to God, just walking outside, I get cold every single freaking time, and I don't have enough firewood right now to... Suck it, bunny. Is it possible to go to the plane early on Misery? Yes, you always spawn in Pleasant Valley at the Draft Dodge. Well, what used to be the Draft Dodger's cabin, it is now a ruin, but you always spawn at what used to be the Draft Dodger's cabin in Misery mode. So yes, the plane crash is very, very close. Two sodas when you're expecting warm clothing. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'll go to the plane crash and get some warm clothing. Game said, nice try. No. There's never anything in these. Well, let's check the back. Nope, nothing in the back either. That truck ain't got much back. Now I'm wondering, is the moose up here? I sort of want to check up here and see if we can get some birch bark. I'm on day 8 in Coastal Valley, ready to go to the forge. Nice. But I'm scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. What's the worst that can possibly happen to you? Nothing. Nothing will happen to you. It's fine. Don't be scared. The worst that can possibly happen is you'll die, and you learn, and you start over, and you conquer. Bam! Right on the nose! Bye-bye, buddy.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I know. I know, it's rough. I don't see any moose marks here. We live, we die, we live again. I know. I wonder if it's possible to do all the tails and just play this mode to day 100. Don't know. I doubt it, but yeah, they did fix the cooking in cans thing. That was something that she told me they couldn't fix in the demo or the experimental that we were playing, but they were intending to fix that when it came down to it. So I'm looking for birch bark. Oh, there's a birch. It's not birch bark, but it's a birch. Hey, there's a birch bark. Hello, birch bark. Now I just need one more. Luckily, Marsh Ridge will have some birch bark for us, too. I think we're going to be pounding some birch bark teas here pretty soon. Is that another birch bark? Yay, another birch bark. Huzzah. Did they remove Secret Tree? Let's see. I don't know if they removed Secret... if they remove Secret Tree, I'm gonna have to get in contact with them. They better not have removed Secret Tree. Oh. They better not. Oh, man. If they remove Secret Tree, I'm going to be so sad. That's the main reason I come here. It is fixed. Oh no. Is Misery a big step up from Loper? Oh yeah. The early days of it aren't so bad, Robert Morris. The early days of this aren't so bad, but the later, the further you get into it, the worse it gets, yes. We will never be able to see Secret Tree again. That makes me so sad. I mean, we have to try, right? We have to try. It's still here! Secret Tree! Hoo-ha-ha! Secret Tree! Secret Tree! Hoo-ha-ha! Oh, they didn't do it. They didn't. No, they didn't do it. Oh, I am a happy camper now. I am a happy camper. Secret Tree's alive. Secret Tree rules everything. And with Secret Tree, you never have to be alone. There's always a friend with you. Always have a friend in me. Life is good once more. Exactly. Life is good once more. I need to turn it back to the main there. All right, we're warm here. We're cold here. Oh, you were joking. Oh, okay. Did they patch the gallon measurement issue yet? I don't play in, I only play in metric, Mr. Barley, so I do not know if they fixed that or not. Long live Secret Tree! All right, happy day. Let's throw one piece of coal and a bunch of our sticks on here. There we go. Wow, we lost a lot of health doing that. Let's drink down our birch bark tea. That really sucks. Okay, so we've got a couple rabbits here. Great news. We got a couple rabbits. We also have a birch to throw down here. Great news. Great news again. I do have this extra pot to break down. That just gives us a piece of metal. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Liking it. Liking it. Loving it. Nope. I want to use my hacksaw. Sorry. Why the 0.0 kilogram teas? Good question. So the way teas work in this game is that there's two different ways they work in the game. There's two different ways that crafted drinks work. There is your medicinal crafted drinks, like these Reshi teas and the rosehip teas, that you get the benefit from those when you finish the tea. So if you want to get water and food from them early, you can go ahead and drink it till right about here. Hit escape. You now have a small tea that hardly weighs anything at all, but you will still get the medicinal benefit from it. So those teas, you want to drink them down to 0.01, have a lightweight painkiller or antibiotic on you. Now, the flip side of that is that coffees and herbal tea and birch bark tea, those, the more you drink, the more benefit you get. So coffees, herbal tea, and birch bark tea, you want to drink as much of it as you can to get the maximum benefit you can from it. So that's the two ways the teas work. And so you can utilize that to kind of give yourself that lightweight, because these here weigh way less than the antibiotics and the painkillers you find in the game. Plus, these never ever go bad. They don't ever lose condition. They don't ever get destroyed. So you can carry those around from now until eternity, and they don't ever get destroyed. Plus, you get a cooking skill up for every one that you cook. So that's another good reason to utilize them, is you get that cooking skill up for them. But speaking of cooking skill ups, we're gonna do that right now because we are super close to getting cooking 3. Super close from cooking 3. So we're gonna do that right now and get that cooking 3 going on. Well, it's something, Miss Pac-Man, that has been in the game for a while, but not a lot of people know about. It's a secret. It's a secret. I've got a secret. My true identity. Atreyu, how you doing? Hello, hello. Harley, how are you doing? How's it going? How are you doing today? I hope things are going well for you. Oh, by the way, boys and girls, let's go out and visit Secret Tree. So to get to Secret Tree, you face this cliff here, and you walk into the cliff and you go, hi, Secret Tree. Secret Tree. Hoo-ha-ha. Secret Tree. Hoo-ha-ha. The cool thing is, if you have the materials, you can put a snow shelter in here. And if you build a fire in here, there's no way that fire ever gets blown out. This is completely protected from the wind. So you can put a fire down and build a snow shelter in here if you don't have a bedroll and can't sleep in this cave, which makes it really super nice. Only true Man Bear Pig, how you doing? Yes, the Secret Tree. We hold it above all others. There it is, Cooking 3, baby. Secret Tree is our friend, our lover, our secret lover. We give Secret Tree all, and we expect nothing from Secret Tree other than for it to love us as much as we love it. Play the Hunted Part 1 but as survival. The bear could also clip through that wall. Yes, I played 100... I did the same thing, Atreyu. I did 100 days in the Hunted. It was quite interesting. 100 days being hunted was very... I think we were mauled... like 13 or 14 times by the end of it. It was crazy. What has happened in the new update? So, they added in and then took out the cougar because it didn't work very well. They also added in a new zone and a new part of the Tales from the Far Territory. The last part of Tales from the Far Territory, as a matter of fact. Yeah, no wolf attacks as well. We love Secret Tree, Peace Dog. We love it. It was a fun run to watch. It was. Never knew that it had a naughty hole. Whoa! Oh, not hole. A not hole. Okay, I took that the wrong way. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, my mind went there. I'm sorry. But yeah, the 100 Days of Hunted was actually really fun. That was actually a really fun series to record. Yeah, the cougar people were just not happy with, Harley. The people just weren't happy with the way it was implemented. And I get that. I mean, I get it. I get it in a sense because the implementation of the cougar was a little bit, it was rough. It was rough. The cougar, I think, I applaud, like I said yesterday, I applaud them for trying something different, trying to make a different sort of experience for the player. I think, though, that unfortunately for them, people were wanting a cougar they could actually hunt before it just randomly ganks you from behind nowhere. It just basically jump scares you and hurts you. And I think and people were very loud and vocal about it, which, you know, people in the long dark community are always very loud and vocal about stuff, and I get that. And I respect that, and it's fine, but I wish they, like I said yesterday, I wish they had made it so that we could have actually, like, hunted the cougar. Like, actually hunted the cougar. That would have been fun. Where is my... Oh, I have to do it in the pot, don't I? I can do that here. I can cook that up. Yeah, in order to kill it, you have to take the damage. And I think that's what frustrated most people. Most people wanted to have at least a chance to shoot it before they got damaged by it. You know, they wanted to have at least a shot. It's like, well, at least give us a shot of doing something to it. Don't just, like, randomly just gank us from behind a boulder and go, ha-ha! You know, it's like a mean little kid just throwing stones at you, you know, from behind a boulder and then laughing at you because you're, like, frustrated. So I know people were a little frustrated by it. So, I mean, like I said yesterday, my suggestion to them is what they should have done is they should have made it so that the cougar gives you like a little bit of advance warning that it's going to attack, but then once it's in attack mode, it basically charges at you, and you have a chance to shoot it at that point, but it's a one-shot kill just like the moose, and it doesn't stop even if you use the flare gun. It will not stop the cougar. The cougar's still going to come for you, which I think would have been a much better way to implement it, and that would have made people be like, okay, it's kind of a pain in the ass, and I probably am going to get attacked, but at least I got a shot at taking it before it gets to me. And I think people would have been more willing to put up with the annoyance of it if they felt they had a chance to do something to it before it just kills them. Yeah, it could be, I mean, make it fast and deadly. I don't mind that at all. A fast and deadly cougar is highly appreciated. So do that if you want to. Just don't make it a jump scare. We don't need a jump scare like that. What do I need from Forge? Arrowheads, how many? And a knife if I have a hacksaw. So usually my Forge run consists of the following. I usually do a Forge run where I come away with a knife, a hatchet, and a handful of arrows. And I forgot to do something here. Hold on a second. I forgot to do something here, boys and girls, that I wanted to make sure I did before I left. Let's drop that, drop that, drop that. Okay, I actually had one that was already hot. Why the hatchet? The hatchet is, in my opinion, the best item to fend off wolves with. And also the hatchet is very versatile. You can do a lot of things with the hatchet. I personally love the hatchet. I know a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people shy away from ever using the hatchet, which is totally cool. But I like the hatchet. Just the hatchet is the least item. If you're very low on supplies, I would recommend making the knife and then as many arrowheads as you can. The hatchet, for me, the main reason I love the hatchet is that it doesn't do as much damage to the wolf when the wolf hits you, but it does damage the wolf. And it pops off the wolf off of you pretty quickly. Both of those things are important because it gets the wolf off of you relatively quickly, but more importantly, it damages the wolf because then the wolf runs away and dies somewhere instead of just coming back and attacking you again. The knife can do a lot of damage to the wolf, but it doesn't get the wolf off of you as quickly, and so you can take a lot more damage from the wolf as well. Bashrobe did do a video on it, Atreyu. Well, there you go. The hammer and the pry bar are pretty decent at knocking the wolf off of you, but they have a very low chance of doing any actual damage to the wolf. Sometimes after using the hammer, you'll see the wolf limping a little bit, but generally the wolf will not die from the hammer or the pry bar. I've heard that they can, but I've heard that the chance of them actually dying from those is very, 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 very low. So I would not recommend using those unless you have no other option. But if you have no other option, of course, you always want to use a tool over your hands any day. But yeah, if you're low on materials for the forge, I would say make a knife and make as many arrowheads as you can. I usually like to leave the forge with a knife, a hatchet, and about 14 to 16 arrowheads at the beginning of the game, if I can manage it, because that's about 7 metal for the arrows. I think it's another 8 metal for the combined hatchet and knife, if I'm not mistaken. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that'd be 15 metal total for both of those. And I find that is pretty good for me. Do you need to take coal and metal there? I would recommend taking at least 8 metal with you, because you will find some metal on the way. You'll find probably about that many on the way. I would take at least 8 metal with you, and I would take probably 4 to 8 coal with you as well, just to be on the safe side. because you'll need at least a minimum of 4 coal to get the fire up to the 150 degrees that you need for the oh, that other one went cold already. Son of a biscuit. Or no, those were red teas that I cooked up. There it is. There it is. We'll take that and get a little warm-up bonus here. Boop. There we go. Got a little bit of our warmth back. Sardines at 90%. We're chugging those, baby. We're chugging those sardines down. Yum, yum. Give me 90% sardines all day long, brother. Yeah, let's go. But yeah, I'd say minimum 4 coal, because you need 4 coal. The maximum you can get a fire to off of just wood is 80 degrees centigrade. And to get that up to 150, which is what you need, from 80, you'll need 4 coal, because that gives you another 60 degrees, 80 in that. That'll give you another 80, so that'll get you to 160. You only have to get the fire to 70 degrees with 4 coal to get it to 150. So generally pack as much wood on the fire as you can. Maybe make a little water, maybe take a nap, do something like that, and then hit it with the with the coal after that. Now the cool thing is that if you have a pot along with you, you can always put a pot on the stove while you're making your arrowheads, and you can craft up 4. You can do 2 arrowhead crafting. You can do 2 arrowhead crafts for the pot of water to melt and get boiled. So so that's kind of an advantage there. You can make water at the same time as you're crafting, which is really super nice. Sounds like there's nothing in the bunkers. Yeah, well, there's probably still the prepper pie recipe, although I doubt the prepper pie recipe does much for you. Getting 80 degrees from wood, it's not a tricky task. You can get 80 degrees from wood and Forlorn Muskeg, no problem at all. 80 degrees from wood is super easy to do. I've never ever had a problem getting 80 degrees from wood. You can get 70 for sure. I mean, 70 is a piece of cake. 80 Ratya, I've never had a problem with. I mean, there's so many crates you can break down there in Forlorn Muskeg. I mean, I just break down all the crates and throw those on the fire, and, you know, and then do some stuff. Usually get a little nap before I do my forge run, and then boom, we're ready to go. I got a hoodie from the backpack. I did. See, I like to save. I'm very I don't know what you call it. I'm very sparing on my coal. I don't like my coal being used up. I would rather save my coal for staying warm at some point. Unfortunately, we're very cold right now, which kind of sucks. It sucks how cold you get so quick in this mode. But yes, the crates are great, and you got crates at Desolation Point as well. There's crates right there in the ship that you can break down. And usually there's some coal at the forge no matter what. Now, the one thing you want to be careful of with the forge is that, you know how when you add wood to a fire, it eventually says the fire's full, you can't add any more wood to it because it's at maximum burn? At the forge, if you keep adding coal, you can actually add coal to the fire, make it warmer, but get no more burn time. So you want to be careful not to just overfeed the fire with coal, because it'll just start eating your coal and not giving you any more burn time. The maximum you can get a fire to is 12 hours. Well, 11 hours, 59 seconds. And so you want to make sure you don't overfeed the fire with coal, because then you're basically wasting your coal as well, in my opinion. By the way, it does not matter where the fire is placed inside a cave. The most important thing is the character's position. There'll be no bonuses to low temps if you're standing on the warm side. Yes, you always want to start the fire out here on the cold side. You always want to start the fire on the cold side when you're in here. Okay, so We picked up a crap ton of wood, which is awesome. Which is awesome possum sauce. What's our bedroll looking like right now? Bedroll's at 95. That's perfect. I love it. I love a 95% bedroll. That just makes me so freaking happy. We got 5 liters of water on us. Good. So yeah, you want to be standing on the outside. You could build the fire on the inside warm part, but I always build it on the cold part just as a... I like doing it on the cold side, Ratya, because that way I know this is where I'm going to start losing warmth. I know that's kind of the boundary between the warm and the cold. That for me is it's just a nice reminder that, hey, that's where you're going to get warm at. This is where you're going to be cold at. There we go. Hey, Rebel, how you doing? Bedroll, there's no 100% bedroll in Pleasant Valley. Matches you'll find at the, they moved them over to Thompson's Crossing. Now, there are 2 bedroll possibilities in Pleasant Valley. One of them is over at the Mystic River picnic area up by the hatch that goes right there up by Timberwolf Mountain. In the cave there, you can sometimes find it. I believe they put the bedroll in the Mystic River picnic area. It's in the cave. It used to be in a big room, but now it usually is behind the waterfall if you get it. The other place you can find it in Pleasant Valley is you can find the bedroll over by Thompson's Crossing. If you start down the road towards the farmhouse, but then you go off to the left, there's a cave up there between the picnic area and the Thompson's Crossing. There's a cave that kind of sits up there, and that will sometimes have the bedroll in it as well. So, does it matter where you are in relation to the fire? I don't believe so, Atreyu. I don't believe so. I believe the fire, the placement of the fire doesn't matter. It's where you started it from. Wasn't it in the hunting blind? What was in the hunting blind? My bedroll was in the Mystery Lake camp office. So they used to, if you're really desperate for a bedroll, always go to Mystery Lake. It's either going to be in the Winding River, either in the pipe or in the cave, or it's going to be in the hunting blind there by Allen's Cave, or it's going to be in the Mystery Lake camp office. So those are the 2 places it'll be. Why did I never think of marking the spot where it gets warmer in caves? I've always just done that. That's just sort of what I do. How long will I be playing? I'll be playing this for about another hour and 15 minutes. Today I'm on a tight schedule. Very tight schedule because I did not sleep very well last night. And so I need to get me rest tonight. I need to get to me rest. All right, we can only sleep 7 hours, so let's just sleep 7 hours. And we didn't get much sleep. We didn't get much rest back. Of course we didn't. Or we didn't get much health back. Because of course not. Because our health right now sucks. Oh, I need to drop those here. It's the cold that's getting us, boys and girls. It's the cold. The cold is gonna be our that's gonna be our Achilles heel. This whole game. We're running low health because right now we got that stupid misery thing that makes it so we only get 50% health back, and we can only sleep 7 hours at a time, which really sucks as well. That sucks and blows at the same time. All right, let's prepare up our birch bark. It's Mega Maid, sir. She's gone from suck to blow. Suck, 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 suck. All right, let's go ahead and chomp a cattail. Drink down some water. The bedroll has spawned in the hunting blind in Pleasant Valley. Okay. Oh, interesting. I never found it there. The hunting blind in Pleasant Valley, is that the one up by the hilltop cave? That's the only hunting blind I think there is, isn't there? The one right there before you go to Winding River. Is that the one you're talking about? Fell off the bridge? Yeah, well, the nice news is, old fart, that when we get to the Marsh Ridge, there will be probably the ingredients there to make about 5 birch bark teas. So that's the good news. We're heading to a place that has a lot of birch bark. So that should help us out a little bit. If I sleep too much, the cougar will come and get me. Not anymore. The cougar's out of the game right now. The cougar's not in the game at the moment, so... Alright, it is a little bit cold in here, but that's fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna be good. Zach confirmed fire duration is related to player position. If you make a fire out indoors and then go outside, the fire duration of the fire is counted as outdoors. Interesting. Okay, so we got that, we got some wood. You know, I'm gonna get a fire started. It's almost morning, we're completely rested. Can I sleep more? Nah, I can't sleep anymore, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I cannot sleep any longer than I already have. What accelerant do I have? Oh, I actually have an accelerant. That will come in handy later on. Can you sleep more if you want to?
Come on.
What, in game or in real life, Cindy? In game or in real life? In game, no. Unfortunately, you can't sleep more. We'll throw the sticks on here too. I'm taking the fur with us. Ah, there we go. Unfortunately, we cannot sleep more. It won't let us. I'm gonna pick up one because I want to carry 5 cattail heads on me. Oh, you can sleep 7 hours and another 7 hours. Yeah, you can sleep, but you can only sleep 7 hours at a time. The main reason they did that is that you get a bonus. You get a bonus the longer you sleep. So the longer you sleep, the more health you're gonna get back. So they basically hosed us on that and made it so we can't get our health back as easily. Which is kind of frustrating, but hey, that's, you know, that's part of the game. That's just part of the game. I'm gonna drink down the porridge, or eat down the porridge, and I'm gonna drink the birch bark tea just because I'm going to. Because that'll give me some health back. That'll just give me health back while we're sitting here. We're gonna make some more porridge, because I feel like it. Because why not? It's porridge. We might as well make it, right? And then let's cook I could cook pancakes if I really wanted to. Actually, it's not a bad idea, because my syrup's in really low condition. We could cook up the pancakes. We could do some pancakes, but those are sort of something that will wait until we need to do it, because I don't want to, because those go down. The problem making a lot of these foods ahead of time is that the quality goes down very quickly on them. They will drop in quality very quick, so they're usually it's best to make them and eat them. Because until you get cooking 5, you can get food poisoning from them, so. And with misery temps, you can sleep 7 hours with 3.5 hour fire. Just have to stand in the outdoor side. Yes, that is true. The fires do last longer when you're outside. All right, there's a rose hip. You know what we're gonna do, boys and girls? We're gonna pray for some good. We're gonna pray for some good weather. It is time. It is time. It's been too long. It's been too long, my friends. It is time to pray to the long dark gods, to give them what they want, to give them what they've been begging for, to give them what they need. It's time, my friends. The tea circle is almost complete. The circle of teas. I gotta jiggle them. Wait, I gotta jiggle my teas. Whoa! This is not an 18 and over show here, Atheenon. Don't jiggle your teas. There might be children present. Jeez Louise. I tell you, some days. Hot, hot. 1 minute till ready. Hot. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what we wanted to have. That's what we were anticipating, boys and girls. The T circle will keep us safe going forward. Oh, yes, all praise the T circle, boys and girls. Praise the T circle. T circle, hoo ha ha. Secret tree, hoo ha ha. Secret. Oh wow, that's a pretty cool view. I like that. I like that. We're taking a picture of that. Secret T, secret tree, secret tree and T circle will keep us safe throughout the night. Through all of our wanderings, the T circle will keep us safe, boys and girls. Oh yeah. I am never ever gonna make anything with the... I'm just gonna make the coffees because we'll probably need them. Let's just make sure all these aren't gonna burn. Hot, hot. You always want to make sure they're hot. They put it... There's a bug in the game that's been there for a while now. That when you first put down a tea... I'll just drop one here for example. When you first put down a tea... It'll sit there like this one, and see how it says 1 minute till ready? And then it'll say it's burning. So you click it, you pick it up like that, you put it back down, and then it will say, oh, now it's hot. Does this make us tea tree oil? No. Hopefully it'll be to everyone's interest when they bring it back. It still sucks that they had to take it out. I enjoyed it personally, but hopefully it'll be good the next time around too. Yeah, you know, Casey Canby, I think it's just more people wanted to hunt it. They didn't want to feel jump scared by it. And honestly, I don't think the jump scare was that useful in the game, to be honest. I really, truly did not. I thought the jump scare was a little bit ridiculous. Wow, that is actually an aurora out there. That is actually an aurora out there right now. What do you know? We've got an hour left on the fire. So let's get some rest here. We're gonna sleep on the outside. We got an hour and 22. We're gonna sleep. Oh wow, we're actually cold out here. Interesting. No, we aren't gonna sleep out there. No, no, no. That's not gonna happen. It is really freaking cold out here. What's the temp out here right now? Negative 41. Negative 41. Yeah, we're just gonna sleep on the inside. I don't care. We won't have the fire time, but I don't care. I'm not sleeping. I'm not gonna add more fuel to the fire just to get it a little bit warmer there at all. Hey, Talget, how you doing? How you doing? How's it going? Oh, the T circle is very, very happy with us. Let's add, there we go. We can grab 5 torches out of that if we do it quickly enough. Well, maybe 4 torches. Because unfortunately the fire keeps burning down. Yep. So we get 4 torches out of that. Let's grab our teas. We're going to drink a hot tea. If we had a thermos, we'd be very happy campers right now. We're going to pick up the rest of our tea. We're going to touch our teas. 1 tea, 2 tea. That makes a TT. All right, there we go. All right, is there anything else I want to leave here? I think we got everything on us that I want. I want all this stuff on us. Oh, yeah, I'm greedy. We're taking it all, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? I look forward to Kitty version 2.0. I just think they should have given us a chance to hunt the kitty. I think that's the main frustration, is that we should have had a chance before the cat attacks to do something to it, to be able to take at least 1 shot at it. I wouldn't even care if it was 1 shot. Charcoal? No, we aren't doing any mapping at all.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Even just to take 1 shot would have been preferable. You know, and then that shot, it doesn't matter what happens with that shot, it still attacks you after that. But being able to get 1 shot off before it attacks you, I think would have pleased most people. The long dark is scary enough without needing a jump scare in it. Marcy 031203, thank you for the follow there. I appreciate that very much. I hope you're having a fantastic day. and I hope things are going well for you. Life's treating you good. Welcome on into the stream. Good to have you here. I'm Atheenon. I play a variety of survival games, and of course the Long Dark being the main one that I like to play. Being my favorite one I like to play. That wolf smells us. He thinks we're over here. He thinks he's like, I'm thinking somebody's around here. I'm not gonna look behind me though. Oh, there he saw it. He saw us now. He saw us now. All right, we're just gonna bust through here. I'm gonna try Misery. I'm usually a stalker player, like how every spawn is the same. Gives everyone a fair chance, all skill. Yeah, late gaming it does. I mean, I honestly hope that at some point they change the spawns around and make them a little bit different. But yeah. The biggest problem you're gonna run into, and I'll warn you right now, the biggest problem you're gonna run into in this mode is the weather. The weather is turned up to 11. Right now it is negative 38 with a negative 14 wind chill, making us negative 36. Making us negative 36 right now. So it's very, very miserable, which, you know, I guess fits. It's on brand.
I can't feel my feet.
Let's find a hot tea and drink a little bit of that for us. There we go. Now, do we have the moose up here? We got some maples up here. Do we have the moose? I don't see Mr. Moose. I see a burdock. I see a burdock over there too. I don't know if there's even a stem in this zone any longer. I don't even know if there's a stem. There's a sewing primer, which we probably won't have time to read. How many days are we in? 13 or 14 at this point, I'm pretty sure. Some sardines. And a Polaroid, which we'll never map. Some burdock root. I found a hatchet on Misery from a red container. I've never heard of that. Oh god, we gotta get inside like now. Like now. Good lord. Good god, man.
If I don't...
All we did is walk down the hill and we're already cold. We're already cold. I mean, it is morning, so it is the coldest time of day. It's the most cold time of the day. Right now, there are a lot of spawning bugs in the game, Camus. There's a lot of stuff spawning in the game. Some people have found like hatchets on Interloper and other things on Interloper that are not supposed to be there. So there are some spawning bugs going on in the game at the moment. So don't think you're alone in that, because you're not. You are never alone. Alright, let's sleep for, let's see. We got water and stuff on us. Let's sleep for like 4 hours. Oops, I picked it up instead of sleeping. Our clothing situation is pretty bad. We've not got a lot of stuff. Long-time subscriber on YouTube, but for some reason I forgot to follow you here. I'm just getting back into Long Dark after the update. Well, Marcy, that is awesome. I'm so happy you're getting back into the Long Dark. If you have any questions at all... Oh, a 56. 56. Do we risk it? We got stuff. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Why not? Alright, we're good. We're fine. Everything's okay. Everything's good. Everybody can breathe a sigh of relief. If I keep it, will this be cheating? No. I'd keep it. I probably wouldn't use it. I'd just put it somewhere. I mean, hey, it's a free hatchet. I probably wouldn't use it myself personally, but that's just me. That's just me. Well, and I also stream, so, you know, people would see me using it and be like, hey, you can't use that. I'd be like, yeah, I know. I know. Alright, let's go outside and try to gather some birch bark before we get too cold. I have 40 cardboard matches on Misery, not using them so far. Yeah, the cardboard matches, that's kind of wild, man. That's some wild stuff right there. There's birch bark, there's a birch bark. I see 1, 2, 3 birch barks so far. Some hip. hop, a hippity hop, a hip hop, don't stop. Snap his neck and upcup the booty. There we go. All right, we got it. We got his little neckity snapped. Oh, missed him. I think that's the first rabbit I missed today. There's a few more birch bark there. There's another one there. I want to go back with at least a couple of rabbits, so... Got him. Nailed it. Boom. Yeah, the only wrong way to play the long dark is not playing the long dark. That's really the only wrong way to do it, boys and girls. I was a bit disappointed by the tactical vest. Did you try it against the cougar? Did it work? Or was it a big wah, wah, wah? Where is my birch bark on me? Oh, there it is. I have 7. Okay. That's 8. So that's 4. That's 4 birch bark teas. This will be 9, 10. So that's 5 birch bark teas. Let's head back to cave. Head back to the cave over here. Woo! Have you already completed the tails? No, we'll be working on that next week on our long file. We'll be working on that next week. On our almost 600 day file.
Wait. Wasn't cold. I'm warming up a bit.
After haunted mine, birch bark tea is important. Yeah. I probably, you know, honestly, Uncle Trevor, I probably should have gone to the ravine when I was passing through there, and I'm looking back on that now, and that was a tactical error. But, you know, hey, tactical errors happen. That's you know, part of life. You know, you live and you learn with this game. So I think on the next run, if we do that, we will probably stop by there and grab some stuff. I won't mention any more about the tac vest then. I wasn't meaning the ballistic vest. Oh, you weren't oh, no problem. I mean, hey, it's no problem. I don't really care about spoil. I knew about the tool belt long before I ever got one. It doesn't bother me. We love sharing information, even if I don't know it. I don't care. There's people out there may be curious. You know, you can talk all you want about it. I will never ever be upset about that. You know, that is totally fine. I mean, the one thing I do say is, like, if I'm actually playing something, you know, if I'm actually doing something and I may be doing it wrong, I don't want backseat gaming. But giving away things, I don't really care about spoilers, you know, at all. I mind backseat gaming, but not spoilers, if that makes sense. So. Ballistic vest is useless against the cougar. Zach has a video. See, that's the thing that's the thing that bothers me too. It's like, you'd think that, like, oh, the ballistic vest, that's going to be specifically why you would use the ballistic vest on Interloper, is to help you against the cougar. Yeah, I mean, doesn't that make sense? Is that you would use it to get, you know, it's like, oh, well, that makes sense, because why would you ever want the ballistic vest on Interloper? To me, there is literally no purpose to the ballistic vest on Interloper. There really, truly is not. So it's like that would have been like the obvious thing, is that, oh, it's for that, but it's not. I was hoping to add a bit of carry weight, but maybe just 1 kilo. What does the new, what is it, a tactical vest? What does the new tactical vest do then? Does it help you carry more ammo, or carry ammo lighter or something? Or, because that's, I think, what ballistic vests usually do. Maybe a little bit of protection. Hey, we got carcass harvesting 3. We got the carcass harvesting 3. %88 protection, but you die after a second cougar hit on the loper. Okay. It's not available on Interloper. Well, that sucks. That's poopy. Boo. I don't like things that are not available on Interloper. That makes me sad. Makes me sad, man. Alright, let's go ahead. It's getting close to night. I've got this meat on me. It's 87%. We got the birch bark on us as well. We got 5 of those. Let's go to the other side of the cave. I'm just going to leave this stuff here. Let's go to the other side of the cave. We'll light a fire there and get it going. And we'll pick up any coal and sticks and crap along the way. Actually, there might be a deer down here. If the deer is actually down here, we'll probably stop and harvest him first. It's just a jacket. It doesn't do anything. Oh, the deer's dead. Well, as I was saying, we're going to go down here and we're going to harvest the deer up real quick. Because, yeah, that's just what we do. And then we'll break down some branches. We'll get a little rope. It's rope-a-dope. It's a rope on a hill. We'll grab some coal. That's for the forge. I'm not going to use that before the forge, probably. Yeah, so we're gonna take care of this deer real quick. He's probably frozen. No, it's not, he's not even frozen. Interesting. Well, let's get a fire going. We can start getting the meat cooked up from the rabbits, and then we can get the meat off this deer, and we can do that. It's snow on a rope. It's just a jacket. It doesn't do anything. It's just another coat. 2 kilos, 50% protection, 4-degree wind, I think 3-degree warmth. That's kind of... I'm going to say it. That's kind of wah, wah, wah. That is really not that exciting. I mean, the protection is nice, I suppose, but that is really underwhelming. If I got that, I'd probably be a little sad. But, you know, not every item's going to be great, so. Alright, we got those there. 16 and 23 minutes. Now, the nice thing is, birch bark only takes 5 minutes to do. So we can make 3 birch bark in 15 minutes, and that meat should get done. And then we'll have birch bark teas ready to go. There's that meat. Yum, yum. Eat it down. Pound it down, baby. And then we're going to get get a birch bark tea going here. Where's my birch bark tea? There it is. Get the birch bark going. 5 minutes, 6 minutes, perfect. We're gonna drink a birch bark tea so we can get some health back. I'd like to leave this cave with as much health as we possibly can. It's gonna be a long, cold slog to the forge. And we're going to need as much health as we possibly can get out of the deal. Yeah, I heard they put Tembies in the new area. That's kind of... I mean, I don't like Timberwolves, period. I think Timberwolves are a horrible thing, but... just because mechanically I don't think they work super well. But, I like that they put him in the new zone. That's kind of cool. It's different. Does birch bark heal you after you get broken body? No. From what I understand, you cannot get heals from anything. No birch bark, no stems, no prepper pie after you get broken body. Broken body basically breaks you. We'll drink one last tea. Yep, stems are useless too. Yep. That's what I heard. One hour, 11 minutes. I'm going to add 1 cedar to that. Because we're going to take the hide and the guts here and take those up top and drop those off. And I want to have enough fire here that we can actually do something. Oh, by the way, somebody was asking about days. The days in the game. Let's see. How many days do we have right now in the game? We're on day 15. We've lived for 14 days. So I think we are due for our next affliction very soon. I think our next affliction is going to be happening here when we hit day 15. So that should be interesting. Nice torch there. I like it. Nice torch there. And okay torch. We got some nice torches. We got a okay torch. It's an okay one. Do the affliction stack? Oh yeah. Every affliction you get stacks. Last time, see, I think there's a range. I think after day 15, you can get hit by you get hit by the affliction. You basically after day 15, there's a range that you'll get hit by him, but I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see here very soon. Because it's going to happen to us here pretty quick. There we go. I don't think I have anything else on me there. Let's eat down a little rabbity meat. We got that nice deer meat on us as well. Perfect, perfect. Let's head through the cave. We do have, well, another 5 hours of restore condition on us, so we will be getting 6, 12, 18% health back from that. Hello, Ath. In misery mode, the rest indicator lose condition at the same pace as in Voyager. Because if misery mode, is it because it's misery mode or because of the special conditions? The rest indicator loses condition at the same pace as in Voyager. I think that's just the way they said it. You lose your rest when you're moving. You lose 2 rest, 2 food, and 1 water. If you sprint, it goes up to 3. And I think that's just the way they said it. They made it so you lose your rest a little quicker in misery. Coal. I think that's just the way it's done. I just want to check up here and see if there's any coal too. This way we can get as much sleep as possible. Yeah, I look at this as more of a challenge mode than a survival mode. And honestly, I think they should have made it a challenge mode. Somebody said that earlier in chat, and I kind of agree with that. I think they should have made this a challenge mode. As far as, like, see how many days you can live. And then at the end, it gives you the, you lived 49 days in it, or whatever. You know, basically, you always would be besting yourself. I don't think as a survival mode, it's very viable. Because I think any survival mode should have a possibility of long-term survival. Even on the harshest difficulty, you should have a possibility of long-term survival. That's why, like, the hardest, I mean, no one gets out alive, I just don't play. Because I don't look at that as, I look as no one gets out alive is a challenge mode. And not a survival mode. Because no one gets out alive is a challenge. It's not a survival mode either. I like it when there's at least a chance of me surviving, even if it's a small chance. What do you mean, Talget? How many days did I survive? And hello, Prim. Well, we started about 2 hours and 15 minutes ago. I actually really love Loper's lower fatigue rate. More traveling is always fun. Well, it also, Ratcha, it makes it harder for you to heal on Interloper because you have to go for longer before you can actually rest. Alright, we did pick up that. Unfortunately, see, this is the thing. All of these have basically the same. Now, if I made that, if I fixed that, it would have the same as this. I'm going to wear this because it's just higher condition. You got to remember, nothing of these shirts, somebody mentioned this on a comment before, these shirts, as long as I have a coat on, the only thing that matters on shirts is the warmth. It doesn't matter how much windproof they give, waterproof, protection. None of that matters because they're inner layer clothing. The same thing goes for the sports vest. The only one that's giving me windproof is this light shell. This is the only one that's giving me wind, water, and protection. The inside shirts, it doesn't matter what you have on, it will give you. So, like wearing this T-shirt on the inside, if I repaired it up, it'd have the exact same warmth as the hooded sweatshirt. Same thing with this plaid shirt here. I have the same exact things. The waterproof doesn't matter. The only thing that matters, you don't want it to be too heavy, and you don't want to get any sprint reduction from them. But I don't think any of these shirts give you sprint reduction, and they all weigh exactly the same. So you just take the highest condition one and go, that's the one I'm going to wear. You know, one thing I'm unsure of is, I totally forgot. Okay, it only takes one piece of cloth each. Never mind. So yeah, so anything that's on the interior of your body, it doesn't matter what the windproof, like this item here, it doesn't matter it has 5% waterproof because this is the outer layer and that's the only one that gives you your waterproof and your protection. So, I leave it to someone like Kimioto ones or Zach to say hold my beer misery mode. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that there will be players out there, Uncle Trevor, that get into the meta of it and enjoy that enough that they'll do that. I'm not one of those players. I don't like. For me, that the micromanaging is not. I don't find that fun. I don't find micromanaging my gameplay to be fun with Long Dark. I like to take those chances, go out in a blizzard, and see if I can find my way to the next place. I like to do that sort of crazy stuff, and that to me is fun, and that's not for everybody. Not everybody has fun with that either. They want to have the more secure run where they can they can wander around and have fun. So they play on Voyager or Pilgrim and have fun that way. There's another streamer, Endgame Blues. He only plays on Voyager because he just likes to explore. He doesn't want to have to deal with as much stress and stuff. And that's the nice thing about Long Dark. Like somebody was in chat was saying before, and I've said before as well. The only wrong way to play the Long Dark is not play the Long Dark. And whatever joy you find in it, whether it be the hardest difficulty, the easiest difficulty, who cares? Who cares? Just have fun with the game. That's all that you can ask from a game is to have fun with it. And as long as you're having fun with it, great. I actually think I'm going to read the sewing primer. There we go. Woo! Mending 2, baby. Let's drink down, let's go ahead and... I don't want to drink down my teas, really. Let's go ahead and just drink the little bit of water we have. Atheenon, I don't like to stay in one place. I like to keep moving. Yeah, and I do too, Serene Living. That's one of the reasons I enjoy Interloper. It gives me enough challenge that if I keep moving, I'm damaging myself. I have to heal up. I have to manage things. But it's not so difficult that I can't get the heal up going. Because you could... Alrighty then. Well, that's a thing. That's definitely a thing.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Hey, thank you for the follow there, Mr. Hurlgen? Probably screwed that all up, sorry. But, Misery Mode, the main thing about Misery Mode that's going to kill you is not the loot. It's probably going to be the weather and the combination of all the negative things that you get. That's what's going to kill you in this mode. And as long as you can deal with that, and have fun with it, great. How many matches do I got left right now? I've got 15 matches left. We're good. We're good to go. See, that's the thing is, I found that I can thrive in Interloper now. I not only survive, but I thrive in Interloper. But I love Interloper mode. Interloper gives me that nice balance for me between the difficulty and adventure and stuff. So and it's not for everybody though. Does anybody know the cloth made from the cougar? What is required to repair it? I think it's a cougar skin, but which is totally really you're gonna make me spend a cougar skin to fix my cougar clothing. That seems a little harsh. I'm just saying. Seems a little on the harsh side, to be honest. Let's get some water going. We need some water. And then we're just gonna sit in a cave here for a minute. It doesn't sound like there's a blizzard going on out there, does it? We were out there for literally 5 seconds, and that's where our warmth went. Whoosh! It just disappeared. Yes, it's just exclamation point commands or exclamation point store. Sorry. You were talking about enjoying blizzards. Well, not on this. Not on this gameplay mode. Not on this gameplay mode at all. Yeah, I could rest for an hour, but I also need water, so we're just gonna make water for a little while. Well, I think Monty, a better way of saying that is, it's not once you go to Loper, you never go back. Once you go to Loper for an extended period of time, and you've played Loper for, say, you know, quite a bit of time and lived in Loper for a long time, you never go back to the other modes. Now, there's a lot of people who go to Interloper and they're like, nope, I don't want to, you know, and they go right back to playing, you know, whatever it is. But once you go into Interloper and you play Interloper for any extended period of time, it's very hard to go back to Stalker or Voyager or Pilgrim. You just are like, you're used to doing certain things in Interloper that you just don't need to do in those other gameplay modes. In Stalker, Voyager, and Pilgrim, you never need to pick cattails or mushrooms or make clothing or make a bow or you know, use the rose hips. You never really need to do that in those gameplay modes. And so it's very hard to go back to those. Can you have the craftable cougar items even if it's removed? Yes. They said moving target that if you had already killed the cougar, had his hide and stuff, you can still craft and maintain those items as long as you have the items to maintain them. By the way, Atheenon, you thrive better than most even without the bedroll, just my observation. I think you downplay your mastery of the game. I have almost 7,000 hours in this game stream, Living. Of course I'm going to be halfway decent at it. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that I am definitely not the best at playing this game. There are guys out there who are way better than me at playing this game, without a doubt in my mind. All right, we're going to drink our last birch bark tea here. And then we're going to get some sleep. Unless let's put a stick on here. Unless the storm is past now. Okay, perfect. The storm is past. Let's go in and grab a torch. Bangity bangity boom. True Interloper is the reason why I love Dark. It's the reason I love Long Dark too. True Interloper is what makes me love this game. Interloper mode to me is the best. Remember when you used to play your long run and we used to chill at Coastal Highway? Oh yeah, I remember I had that whole fishing. I had like all those fish out in Coastal Highway. There was like 100 fish on the ice out in Coastal Highway. That was so much fun. Hey, General Mom, how you doing? Ash Canyon with broken body. If you're just getting into this game and go straight to Interloper or Misery, you're playing Elden Ring if it was a survival game. Pretty much, yeah. And you're also playing at Marcy where there is no respawn. At least in Elden Ring, if you die, you can then respawn and go back and get your stuff. Not in Long Dark. Well, they have the you know, the cheat death now, but it's not all it's cracked up to be, you know. You're still gonna suffer. Good lord, I moved 5 feet and I'm already cold. I hear a wolf somewhere. I don't know where he's at. Yes, the cougar is being. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that was. It must have been. It must have been a. It must have been a ducky hug. The cougar is being temporarily removed from the game. Yes. Oh my.
Oh my.
He's being temporarily removed and reworked.
Oh my.
They aren't removing him completely, but he is going to be temporarily gone from the game. So yes, the cougar will be gone from the game for a little bit while they're retooling it. It just got such a poor response from the community. They put it out in the patch notes. They put it out in the patch notes about why they're doing it. So if you go on Steam, you can see the whole reason for doing it. There was enough people who pissed and moaned about it. Hey, fire starting 2, nice. That should hopefully get us up where we stop losing health, and then we're going to. We're gonna cook up a porridge here. Actually, you know what? Let's, how much? We got 2 hours on that. Let's break down this crate real quick. I've never spent time breaking these down, really. Let's get a porridge going. Where's my porridge? There's my porridge. Get a porridge going. So we got Haunted Mind. Haunted Mind basically makes it so you can only sleep for 7 hours, and you recover 50% less condition from resting. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, if we're going to be honest. Kind of a pain in the butt. I'm going to go down here and see if the body has anything on it, other than a few crow feathers around it. Maybe a mag lens? Can opener. Hey, can opener's a free piece of metal. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Oh, I totally forgot. We have cooking 3 now, so guess what, boys and girls? Our can openers are, we can scrap our can openers now. We don't need them any longer. We don't need them anymore. I am going to actually drop this porridge here. I don't know if that will stay warm here or not. Let's break down these 2 can openers we have. We get a piece of metal for each. It only takes 15 minutes to break it down. I'm going to eat that elegant porridge. And then, hey, that's a roaring bear right there. That is a bear-pocalypse, my friend. Let's hope it doesn't take a couple months to get the cougar back. I wouldn't bet the farm that it won't. We are doing a forge run right now. We're doing the forging run right now. All right, we got that done. We got that up. We got the fire here. Let's grab a few more torches off of it. We've gotten semi-warmed up. We've got semi-warmed up, boys and girls. So we're going to head to the cave there by the bear's den. And then, try to get warmed back up there. And then we are going to keep going to the poacher's camp. Actually, I think we'll sleep in the cave there by the bear's den. And we'll pick up a few cattails as we go too. Yes, there is no cheating death on Misery. I don't think there should be cheating death on Interloper either, but that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. I guess they're supposed to be making it so you can turn it off and on if you want. When you start the game, it should be toggleable. You should be able to toggle it when you start the game very soon. And so you'll be able to be like, no, I don't want to use cheat death on this gameplay. I mean, you can always choose just not to use it. But the thing is, Hinterland right now is wanting everybody to have the opportunity to use it, because I think they're kind of wanting to see what people's reactions are to the afflictions that it gives, and the stuff like that. You know, moving target, I'm in the camp. I'm in the camp with you. I don't think you should be able to cheat death at all. I understand why they put it in the game, because it gives a easier gateway to people who are new to the game. But like I said, that's why I think in Interloper and Misery, it should not be allowed at all. I think Pilgrim, Voyager, Stalker, go ahead and have cheat death in there. If you want to have it in there, great, have it in there. But when you get up to the Interloper, Misery level, I don't think it should be in the game at all. I just don't think it should be in the game at all. But that's just my personal opinion. You know, and my personal opinion doesn't mean a whole lot. Oh, I guess I don't need tinder plugs either anymore. No, I do need tinder plugs. I still have fire making too. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm glad they put some serious penalties on it. It's just that it was always, I explained this yesterday, I'll explain it again today. It was always a cool thing to be able to explain The Long Dark to somebody who had a sort of a rudimentary idea of what survival games were. Maybe they played The Forest, maybe they played Subnautica, maybe they played, you know, 7 Days to Die, or something like that. And to be able to explain it and say, hey, it's a lot like those games, but one of the unique features that Long Dark has is that other than on the story mode, there is no second life. There's no second chance. It's permadeath on every gameplay mode, on every challenge. It's permadeath. If you die, you start over. And that was always part of the charm of being able to explain it to new people and being able to be like, that's one of the cool things about this game that other games don't have. Is that you cannot cheat death. You do not get a second chance. There's the finality of the game at that point that you know holds some people back, but makes some people strive to be even greater. Yeah, we're just gonna sleep here. But, you know, like I said, I get it though. They want to make the game appealing to newer players, and permadeath is a very harsh penalty for newer players. Like I said though, I think cheating deaths should be only allowed on Pilgrim, Voyager, and Stalker. And then once you get to Interloper and Misery, it's like, well, those modes are permadeath still. Those are kind of the hardcore, the Iron Man mode of the game. When you get to that level. So I get that. I think that would make a good compromise, I guess. But I probably will mess with the cheat death system and see what it's all about, but I personally will not use it myself. As just if I die, I die. I've always been that way with Long Dark. If I die, if he dies, he dies. I'm like Drago. If he dies, he dies. Hey, boys and girls, guess what? Guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess what? We got all our health back! It took all of our birchbark teas to do, but what if I die due to a glitch? I die due to a glitch. It happens. It happens. Raph did explain in the video is because it is a game that's very large and people were dying due to bugs, so you could lose a long run through falling through the world. Honestly, Lauren, I've had that happen. Never. I've never had that happen. I've never actually died to a bug like that, I guess. We're just going to pass some time in the cave here. It's getting a little cool. It's getting a little cold, boys and girls. It's getting a little cold. Yeah, it's getting a little cold in the cave. But so like I said, I get why they added the cheat death into the game. I get it. I understand totally why they did it. Even if I die due to a glitch, I'm still not going to use it. I'm just not going to. It's against my code. It's against my moral code. It's against my moral code. I'll probably never use it outside of, testing it a little bit, playing with it. Like I said, we'll probably at some point start an interloper run, and then we'll just go cheat death a couple times and see what happens. We'll go fall through the ice a couple of times and see what happens or something, I'm gonna throw one piece of coal, because we're gonna find a lot of coal going over there. Throw some sticks on here. Throw a couple pieces of reclaimed wood on there just to get ourselves a little lighter. There we go. This is the way, boys and girls. This is the way. It is. It is the way. Hells yeah, it's the way. Okay, we're gonna sleep. Let's get our sleep in. But I'm glad that misery mode doesn't have cheat death available. I think that's a good thing. And like I've said, I understand why they put it in. I get it. People losing files to glitches, and just it does encourage newer players to stick with the game longer as well, which I think is a good thing. It's a good thing. It gets more people interested in the long dark if they don't have the permanent, permanent death that's gonna lurk around the corner on them. It gives them a shot. Now I could, if I wanted to, I could take this and make some peaches. That would give me less fatigue, but give me a headache. I could do that if I really wanted to. And that would give me 3 peach pies. That would make it so I could go for longer. I think I'm gonna do that. I usually don't do this. I usually don't do it. I usually don't make peach pies. I think it's a waste. I think it's a waste of my. I think it's a waste of my flour. But in this instance, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it in this instance. Now I don't know if that. Oh, see, I don't know if this stays warm if it's down here. I'm just curious if we put this by the fire. Does it stay? It doesn't. See, it's not saying it's gonna stay hot. I don't think it stays hot. I really truly don't. How much water do I got on me right now? 1.55. Do I have anything I need to prepare? Anything I need to prepare? No. Let's look at our skills real quick. We do have Carcass Harvesting 3, Cooking 3, Fire Starting 2, Mending 2. We read a book. Yay us. We read a book, boys and girls. I think actually I have that book. Oh yeah, I have that book on me. I can start a fire with that. That would be awesome. Let's go ahead and break down a couple of these torches. There we go. Couple of the crappy torches. We'll grab a few. We'll grab a couple good torches out of this fire. And then we're gonna heat up a couple of teas. I wish I had. Okay, so that's gonna run out of fuel here real quick. There we go. Get those pies done up. Okay, so the porridge is still hot. Those are hot as well. I'm gonna eat my porridge. Yum, yum. I'm gonna eat a few cattails. I have maple, birch, guts, deer and rabbit hides curing both in Milton as well as Mystery Lake. Well, I don't have any birch and maple in Mystery Lake. All my birch and maple is going back into Milton at this point. I have some in the Milton Basin. I have some in the cave between the Hat Creek and Marsh Ridge area here in Forlorn Muskeg. I have some actually in Milton at the farmhouse. So we're basically going on a crafting run, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to grab our we're going to come back and grab our stuff and go. And basically try to get a crafting, get some stuff crafted here. So we are right now on day 17. We've lived for 15 days. We don't have the next affliction yet. So we'll see what happens. I heard day 15 is when you start getting it, so we'll see if we actually get it here or not. I don't know. I don't know. I did not find a mag lens in Mystery Lake, no. I found my bedroll, but I didn't get a mag lens. Going to HRV after all the crafting? Oh, Jesus Christ, holy hell. Woo! J-Car with the 53 scare sub. Boys and girls, thank you for the scare sub there. Wow, it's showing over 67 viewers on YouTube right now and 100 viewers on Twitch. Thank you everybody for coming on in.
53 months.
I'd love to go there and get the Moose Hide Satchel, General Mom. I really truly would, but I don't know what condition we're going to be in at that point. We may have to settle for just killing the moose in Milton and trying to make the moose hide satchel there. Or we may kill the moose in Milton, go to HRV, and then mess around in HRV for a while, because we could live for... Oh, there's bears way over there. That's awesome news. We could live in Hush River Valley, actually, for a long time. As long as we take enough cloth there, we could live there for a long time. There's plenty of food and water. And there's plenty of caves to live in. But there's no crafting table. That's the big downside to that zone, is no crafting table. A head wrap? A what? I'll say what? A what? And there's lots of sticks, wood, fuel, that sort of stuff. Yep. Alright, let's grab the coal and this piece of metal. Grab the can of dog food. We're gonna jump in here and get warmed up real quick, because that's just... We walk 5 feet and we are freezing cold already, because that's how this game goes. Liked, I'm working on a manga while listening to you. Oh, nice! That's awesome! Is it something that we would know, or that we would see anywhere, Eustios? Alright, let's get a fire started here. Yeah, let's get a stick in. There's no birch bark in HRV? Yeah, there's not. Like, I'm working on a manga. So, what happened with that smartphone a client lost? Oh, I got it back to him. They called me. Well, they didn't call me. Their girlfriend called their phone. The girlfriend called the phone, and I answered, and I was able to answer it. And I was like, hey, are you trying to get a hold of so-and-so? And they were like, yes. And I was like, well, I need to know, I need to know where he lives so I can take his phone back. I know the general place he lives, but I don't know exactly where he lives. And she was able to give me a description of his truck and the description of the place he lived in. So I was able to go over there, and I banged on his door, and he answered, and I got his phone back for him. So all's well that ended well. Oh yeah, the alarm was horrible. He had an alarm that was going off like every freaking like half hour for like 2 hours, and I couldn't figure a way to turn it off. I was so frustrated. I was like, okay, this is not good. Let's make another porridge since we can. Okay, that warmed us up. I say we eat that. We get our water. I'm almost thinking, yeah, we just go. I mean, I hate to go because we got so much fire here going. Unfortunately, we had to get a bunch of fire going so we could get warmed up. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and grab that porridge. We'll take some torches with us. We're just basically gonna load ourselves with torches, because at least with torches we can break them down into sticks. I'm working on a publishing house, just cleaning Japanese words and putting the translation version over. Oh, okay. I'm not working per se, not an artist, but it's fun. Hey, you know, translating that stuff, putting the translation version over is very important, man. Without that, most people couldn't enjoy it, so... Ath, is there an easy way to find the start of your 7 Days to Die run on a VOD? We just got our next affliction. Just picked up the game, and I'm a total noob, but loving it. So... Let's check out this affliction. I'll get into that in a second. You cannot sprint very quickly, nor aim weapons for long before having to lower it. Sprains are more likely. Oh. That's actually not that bad. I mean, sprains are more likely, but... We can't sprint as quickly? Okay, so our sprint's lower, sprains are more likely. That actually was not a bad one to get at this point, to be honest. To be honest, it's not. So I would say on the YouTube side... Oh, Jesus Christ. while I'm looking for a YouTube video.
Just popping
Lady
in to
Q-
say hi and show some love. Heart, take care everyone.
Lady Q,
Heart.
thank you so much. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just popping in to say hi and show
For some reason
love.
it's doubling up
Heart,
those, I don't know
take
why.
Care everyone.
I
Heart.
would say start with Jameer with 200 bits as well. I would say start with this video here. This is like our new, oh Jesus Christ. This is our newest run on YouTube. I'd say start with that one right there. And that one will give you the most up-to-date info, and it's our newest run. It's our newest run that we got on the channel. And that's us playing the version 1.0. So I would say start with that one, and then there's only like 3 or 4 more videos, but that one you'll have to get a little into because yeah, that one starts us out very noobish, but that's the one, Jameer, I would recommend. And of course, Jameer, whether I'm playing this game or 7 Days to Die or any other game, you can always ask questions about whatever game you want. I don't care. So basically, General Mom, as time passes, you just get these inflictions. There's nothing that you can do to not get them. You're just going to get them automatically. So trying to avoid them is impossible. Let's just put it that way. Trying to avoid them is absolutely impossible. Okay, so let's go ahead and heat up a couple of teas here. Let's heat that tea up and that tea up. We're gonna drink that one down and get some warm-up bonus. Yep, it's basically the challenge of misery mode. It's basically the challenge of misery mode is to survive those injuries that you keep getting. Hey, Southside, how you doing? And Lady Q, thank you for the 200 bits. Jameer, thank you for the 200 bits. Appreciate that very much. Thanks for popping by, Lady Q, saying hi, hanging out for a second. Loved your test vids in this run so far. Thank you, dude. Oh, no problem, man. This run's been crazy, bro. This run's been crazy, but guess what? We actually have almost full health right now. We're heading to the forge to get our arrowheads and to get our stuff going on. And yes, we are slowed down by 3 afflictions now. You're betting I get 100 days on this run? Oh, hell no. I am gonna be lucky to live the day 50 on this run. Let's just be completely 100%. 100%. I'll be lucky to live the day 50 on this run. I honestly hope that they... Here's something I think that would be really cool that they could do for custom play. It would be really cool if we could set the increments of the afflictions to how long we want between them. We could say, I want an affliction every 30 days, or every 20 days I want a new affliction. I think that would be kind of a cool way to make it. I think that would be a cool way to be able to customize your own misery playthrough if you wanted to do it, but you didn't want the afflictions to hit as fast. And like some people have said in chat, and I've said in chat as well already, I think this should be a challenge mode. I don't think it should be a survivor mode. That's just my opinion. I think it should be a challenge mode. And you get a badge if you live for all of the afflictions, you get a badge for doing it. Maybe more onset over more time, possibly, yeah, something like that, Southside. I mean, I get what they're going with misery mode. They're looking at guys, one and only, Bashrobe, perfect trip. I'm looking at you guys who play No One Gets Out Alive and basically, taunt them going, look how long I've lived and no one gets out alive. They're looking at those players and going, well, we're going to give them something that they can't live through for very long. We're going to give them something that is going to be a lot harder for them to live through. And I think honestly this like the As the Dead Sleep challenge, I don't like No One Gets Out Alive. I enjoyed As the Dead Sleep. because it had a goal. It's like No One Gets Out Alive, but it had a goal. It had a purpose. You had a specific thing that you needed to do to survive. It was very well thought out and very, you could play it and have fun with it. And it was kind of a cool little challenge. And I look at this and I'm like, as a regular gameplay, I'm probably not going to play it that often. I might dip my toe into it every once in a while, but probably on the regular, I'm not going to play this very often. Just because, honestly, I don't find it to be that exciting. I don't find it to be that fun. And for me, The Long Dark is about exploration. It's not about micromanaging my heat like I'm having to do right now. Basically stopping every 5 seconds and going, okay, I have to build a fire. I have to warm up. I have to get teas. I have to be... It gets boring to me. That sort of gameplay to me just gets boring after a while. It's like, okay, I'm going through the motion again. Thank you, Hassan, for subbing over there. Appreciate that very much. It's like, okay, I gotta do this again. And to me, you know, some people really enjoy that kind of play. But for me, I don't. Some people really enjoy that, I just don't. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to feel like I have to do anything in the game. And honestly, this game kind of makes this gameplay mode makes me feel like I have to do things in the game. And I don't want to feel that way.
Browda87 just subscribed.
Hey, thank you, Browda87, for that 4-month resub with a Twitch Prime. Some people like Archimedes are already doing Outer Misery. Yeah, exactly. It's just stressful. It's like, I play The Long Dark because I enjoy it. I play The Long Dark because I love it. I don't play The Long Dark because I want to be stressed out all the time about what my heat is and what my temperature is, and, you know. I like the freedom of going, hey, let's YOLO this blizzard today. Let's just YOLO it and go for it. I'm gonna eat the little bit last of that. We're a little thirsty, so we can drink one of those. See, and now I just have to sit by a fire and go, okay, I can either spend more on this fire or we can move, which we're gonna do. Where, see, on Interloper, I'd already be at the forge. I'd already be at the forge, and I'd be forging right now. So I'd be like, I'll take a little damage going to the forge. No big deal. I'll get it back. Broken Body, what does it do? It makes it so you can't heal at all. Period. Stems, birch bark, none of it works.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
But, you know, I'm enjoying the challenge of misery. We'll see how long we can go. This will be our misery run for the month. We'll see how far we can take it. Forever Book, thank you for the follow.
Stop me.
See how far we can take misery, and you know, and then we'll just kind of, you know, we'll get back on our regular file, and we'll truck into the new zone and play around in there for a little while. We'll play in that playground for a little bit. But yeah, Cross, Broken Body basically means you can't heal at all. Yeah, it turns into No One Gets Out Alive, even more than No One Gets Out Alive, because you can't even use stims if you have Broken Body. So before you get Broken Body, you definitely want to have your health up as high as possible, because you're never ever going to get it back up again. Which, you know, it's a personal problem, and if you have that problem, you should probably go see a doctor. They have some pills you can take that help with that. Yeah, it's one of those things where that kind of makes me disinterested in playing this long term, because I always like to have a chance. I don't like the Kobayashi Maru. Kobayashi Maru, I'm with Captain Kirk. There's never a no-win situation, you know? Well, right now, General Mom, I already have half of normal healing. Unsettled Mind, or Haunted Mind, makes it you recover 50% less condition from resting. So right now, we technically already have that. Well, you know, Healthy Jet, that's why I'm thinking that they should have implemented this more as a challenge mode than a gameplay mode. Yeah, the beauty of this game is you can play it on a very easy level, or you can play it on hard as hell. And as long as you're having a good time, that's the thing. Have fun with it. If you don't like a mode, there is no shame, in my eyes, there's no shame in playing on a different mode that you enjoy. Whether that be custom, Voyager, Pilgrim, Interloper, Stalker, whatever it is. If you don't like wolves, turn them off. As long as you're having fun with the game, that's all that matters. Mr. Wolfie, I do not like you. And I have no rocks in my inventory. So I can't even do anything to him right now. I forgot I had no rocks in my inventory. Come on, give me a rock, give me a rock. Give me this rock here. Oh, God. Go away. Go away from me. I'm gonna grab a couple stones here. Gotta hit. Oh, Jesus Criminy. And I'm already cold. Look at that. I'm already freaking cold again. I haven't even walked 5 feet and I'm already cold. We gotta go all the way over. Oh, good God. I don't know why all of the redeems are doubling up today. That's kind of frustrating. Bopped him in the nose. It's always nice to practice when there's not danger really of getting hit by him. Because if you can bop him in the nose that way, then if you don't have a torch, you have a better chance of bopping him in the nose. Yeah, exactly. You usually play Stalker or Custom Stalker. I just found a hunting knife and miseries. Did that also happen to you? I have not found any tools. I've not found any tools I'm not supposed to find on misery mode yet. Everything I've found on misery so far has been appropriate for the game. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, we're waiting on you. We're waiting on you, bro. I don't know why you're trying. I have no decoys on me. I don't know why they're so up in my business. It was in a chest in Pleasant Valley. Yeah, and you know, I've been hearing that there's been some stuff appearing in Interloper that shouldn't be there. So I think you can chalk it up to just bugs at this point. They're always, I mean, I remember after Hush River Valley came out, we had the bug of the pistol showing up in Hush River Valley for a while. So there was that bug where the Hush River Valley was getting a pistol. Which I actually thought was kind of cool. I thought it was kind of cool to have a pistol in Interloper with a very limited number of shells. I thought that was kind of a cool addition. It kind of made you go, oh, maybe I will go to Bleak Inlet and make some ammo. Maybe I will go to Black Rock and make some ammo. Because now I have a reason. I have, you know, 8 shells that I want to make some ammo with. You know, so it was one of those things where it was kind of nice to get that. Gaming Charlie with the 38-month resub. Thank you, Gaming Charlie, for that 38-month resubberoo there. Yeah, there's lots of bugs with every big update. It's mainly because they're changing so much code that
Charlie 93
there's bound to be some things that don't work right or that work differently.
New job which starts Monday, so can start subbing again.
Oh,
hopefully.
nice!
Hope
well, congratulations.
The new game mode off.
Congratulations on that new job, Gaming Charlie. Very happy for you there. You know, the new game mode is interesting. I'm probably not going to play with it as I'm probably not going to play it as a normal gameplay mode that I do, just because it's not really what I enjoy. I don't like like I was telling people earlier, I don't like micromanaging every aspect of my game, and this sort of forces you to do that or die. And so I'm not a big micromanager. I like taking those chances. I like being a little fast and loose with the gameplay. So I probably won't play it as a regular thing, but we'll dip our toe into it every once in a while. Speaking of bug, I was playing with Scurvy on before the update, but now none of the food items show vitamin C content. That's weird, because mine do. Like my cattails, they show moderate. So, interesting. I don't know why that I'd just report that too. It may just be a bug. That is strange, because mine are all showing it. Herm. I wonder why that would be. The old Spence family homestead. As usual, Atheenon, Cattail Empire. Hey, cattails are life. The cattails are your, I mean, I don't know if I could survive. I mean, I've done a no cattail run before, but it wasn't fun to do. Let's just put it that way. Come on, Tori. Come on, Wind. Don't start blowing too hard before I get over here and get the forge going. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, 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 no. Let me get inside where it's all protected from the wind. Okay, we're good. We're good. Once you're inside here, everything is protected from the wind. So, there we go. See, my ideal for the cougar is that I would love to have the cougar be an animal based on what I've seen. Here's what I'd like to see with the cougar. So, basic rules of the cougar, you have to one-shot it to kill it, just like the moose. It only dies in one shot. It's kind of hard to do before the first attack. It's very hard to one-shot it. You have to get a very good shot on it to be able to one-shot it. So it's going to be a very hard kill on that first go round, okay? That being said, basically the cougar would give you like a few minutes warning, or not a few minutes, like a few seconds warning before it actually launches an attack against you. So basically you'll get like a little bit of warning that it's coming, and then you'll actually be able to see it, and once you've seen it and it sees you, it then does a full-on charge at you. And that charge cannot be broken with a flare gun, you hitting it with a weapon other than killing it, and the flare gun cannot kill the cougar either. You have to use a bow, a gun, or a revolver to kill it. And then once it charges you and hits you, you then get to choose a weapon to fight back with it. You will struggle with the cougar like you would struggle with a wolf. So you can choose your hatchet, your knife, your hammer, your pry bar, whatever it is. And that can pop him off of you quickly. Now, once he pops off of you, before you can even get up, he's already run away and disappeared. So you don't get a parting shot at him. But then he starts to restock you again, and the cycle repeats until you actually can kill him. Now, I also propose that every time you struggle with him, if you choose like the knife or the hatchet, it lowers his resistance towards you killing him. So the second time around, say the first time around, he's 80% resistant to being one-shotted. The second time around, he's now going to be 60% resistant. The third time around, 40. The fourth time around, maybe 30. So the more you encounter him, the more times he attacks you, the easier he will be to one shot on that next go round. If that makes sense. And I think that would make it more of an event. It'd be like, oh, the cougar's coming, I gotta get ready, you know? Than be a jump scare. I think the jump scare idea was kind of poorly conceived. I don't think the jump scare idea is that good of a one, to be honest. And we're getting tired, but that's okay. But that's sort of what I would like to see. A second wool toque. I always like seeing that too. I like a second wool toque. So this, let's actually get some sleep. We can only sleep for 7 hours. Let's get some sleep. And see, with the metal and stuff that we found on the way here, and tearing apart our stuff, we have 20 pieces of metal. That's more metal than I'll ever spend at this forge. Okay, I'm getting rid of that plank because it annoys the crap out of me. I keep bumping into it, and it annoys the crap out of me. Okay, we have plenty of time on the fire, right? We got 5 hours on the fire. Let's add the reclaimed wood. And let's add that book. We've got lots of torches to break down. Let's add that book as well. Let's add that book as well. And that book as well, as I'm never going to read those. Guys in chat, what do you think? Is it cheating to use the torch rock trick? No. No, I don't think it's cheating at all. I mean, you can choose not to use it. Just like anything else in the game, Hustios. I don't think anything is cheating if it's in the game. And especially something like the torch rock thing, micro-harvesting meat. I don't think any of that's cheating because honestly, that's been in the game so long, they are very well aware of it. They could remove that at any time if they wanted to. They could make that non-functional at any point in time if they wanted to, and they haven't. So, no, I don't think that's cheating at all. I think that is totally a legit way to stave off wolves before you get a weapon. And you got to remember, there's a risk factor to it as well. It's not like if you have a torch and you have a rock that you're 100% safe, because what happens when you walking along with a torch and all of a sudden a windstorm comes up and blows your torch out? Now you're screwed. Now you are genuinely screwed. Yeah, I mean, and torches are ineffective against, well, they're semi-ineffective against the starving wolves in Zone of Contamination. If you have really high health and you aren't tired, the wolves will sometimes respect the torch, but more often than not, they don't. So, are you able to read with the afflictions? Yes, they fixed that now. You can now read with the affliction, so you don't have to worry about that any longer. See, we're already to 71 degrees here. We could start forging if we really wanted to. But we're gonna go, actually, let's grab a torch. It's really dark in here. It's dark as the back end of Satan's universe. Like Hadrian said, he walks around the wolves, Ath is fighting them. I don't go out and specifically try to fight the wolves. 36, 33, perfect, I love it. Loving it. Loving it. Okay, let's go ahead and just smash this crate down. We're just gonna do it this way because it's easier to get to the safe this way and we don't have to go outside. And I don't want to go outside because that'll ruin my clothing and stuff. So about 16. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know. You don't have to use anything in the game. I don't micro-harvest meat anymore. I stopped micro-harvesting meat probably over a year ago, and I just don't do it. I like the challenge of getting to cooking 3. So 14, then 54, and then about 5. 14, 55, and 3. What do we get? What do we get? Come on, big money, big money. And another pair of jeans and some maple syrup. I will take that. Can you survive forever on Interloper? In theory, yes, you could. In theory, you could survive forever on Interloper. Yeah. I don't see why not. Let's put on the jeans. So we did get a worn simple parka, which is actually really good. Simple parkas are basically a heavier version of the ski jacket. Once you mend up a simple parka, it's basically a heavier version of the ski jacket. We got to make sure we save some of our cloth, though. Yeah, we're already getting a little more warmth from it. And we got another wool toque. Fabulous. That is awesome. So we can destroy this. Micro-harvesting used to be a lot easier than it is now. Because you could use the cancel feature to get out of harvesting meat. You can't use the cancel feature anymore. You have to basically get an animal to a point where it has 0.1 or whatever it is, or 0.2, and then you just have to spend the time actually harvesting it. So it is a lot more difficult to harvest now than it used to be. I'm going to choke down this dog food and hope we don't get food poisoning from it. I think there's a guy who has like 10,000 or 11,000 days on Interloper. He's a Korean streamer, I'm pretty sure. Alright, we're going to choke this down. We're going to get some rest, and then we're going to wrap up the Long Dark for today. Tomorrow, when we play the Long Dark, we are going to be forging, boys and girls. We are going to be forging tomorrow. So, hup huzzah for that. Hup huzzah for that. We got our save point. Awesome. We're not doing too badly. We do have 3 afflictions on us now. Diminished form, which gives us less stamina. 5 kilos less of carry weight. We have haunted mind that makes us sleep only 7 hours at a time at the most. And we recover 50% less condition when we rest. And we got the bad joints, which we cannot sprint as quickly, aim weapons as long before having to lower it, and sprains are more likely, which is that's not the worst one we could have got. So I'm happy we didn't get some of the other ones. But we have a good save point here. We're going to forge tomorrow. We're going to get that forge up to a nice roaring 150 degrees centigrade and get that going. We are going to switch over and play a couple days of 7 Days to Die now before I go in and get some rest before I have to go out and drive tonight. Thank you everybody on the YouTube side for coming by for Misery today. We will be back with episode 3 of Misery tomorrow on the YouTube side. But if you're on the Twitch side, I'm going to take a little quick snack break, and then I'll be back on Twitch. We will start up the stream again on YouTube if you're interested in coming by for 7 Days to Die. We will be starting up the stream again on YouTube in like 3 or 4 minutes and getting that going again. So YouTubers, thank you for coming by today. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Thank you for all the new subs. We hit 6,100 subs on YouTube this week, which is amazing and awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the new subs over there. We're at 61, a little over 6,100 right now, which is huge because we hit 6,000 basically the day the game came out. So thank you so much, everybody on YouTube, and I'll see you later on. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button on the way out, by the way.